week, all of that.
Let me go find what Santana done did to me last week. He posted something. I'm gonna find it.
Research time.
He
Come
pissed
back.
me off.
Yeah, not my job to remind you, boy. You better find out.
You
had to smoke.
Nobody got
Pissed me
smoked
off.
out.
That's what
I
he did.
know exactly what it was.
Oh,
Say it. Why you say it? Damn.
Why I gotta tell you why do I gotta tell somebody why they got smoke with me? Make
because
sense.
you remember.
Stand on your
Stand on your heel.
Hey, here's the
Stand on
link.
your
Let's
heel.
go.
This is why you had
That's
a
what
problem
we
with
wanna
me.
see.
No.
This is what we
Tell
want to
me.
see. Now we
You know
gotta
why
sit
you
there
got a
waiting.
problem
Look.
with me.
Tell me.
Moments ago, went through their usual pregame ritual, although there's nothing usual about a Game 7.
What time is it? Game time!
And welcome to Game 7, everybody.
Welcome to another Sunday edition of Sabel and Santana podcast. What up, Marcus?
Hey.
What up, bro? We
What up?
just here. I know.
Let's see.
Wow.
A couple boxes frozen.
Right on time.
Oh, okay, I hear somebody.
Yeah,
Where the other one at?
There we go.
With De Niro saying that track, I'm frozen, ho. He was talking about the pie. I heard that line in the song. He was talking about the pie. I feel it. Frozen, ho.
Trades.
You back?
I might be.
Yeah, I think you bite.
You back?
Might be. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
We can hear you.
Yeah, you moving? We got you.
All right. Well, we're gonna get into everything and everybody's topics and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to the sports expert.
What's up?
These what's the name? Golf for
for the LA Rams.
Yeah.
Well, now Detroit Lions.
Yeah. What you think of that?
You know what, man? It's just crazy how things change. I mean, they signed a dude too early, but they obviously were committed to him early on and thought he was a guy. Less than a year later, they're like, "No, he ain't the guy," and they got to get rid of him. But I believe it's an upgrade for the LA Rams. People don't understand how good Matthew Stafford is. People try to down him, act like he can't play. He's a terrific player in a bad situation that was in Detroit. Like, people have to understand this, that two all-time great players retired because they played for Detroit Lions. They said, "I'd rather not play football anymore than play for Detroit Lions." When you look at Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders, like, that's the situation Matthew Stafford was in. So whenever we think about Matthew Stafford, we have to think about those two guys and say, listen, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson said, "We're done playing football if we can't get out of Detroit. So we'll just stop playing football, period." So I think you'll see this guy shine, and man, that NFC West is now loaded. You talk about the quarterback play up there. You got Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, now Matthew Stafford, and it's only a matter of time before San Francisco does something with their situation, because they're not going to sit back with Jimmy Garoppolo. So that NFC West is loaded, man, and the NFC Rams have put themselves right back in the mix to be a contender, man, next year for the Super Bowl.
Marcus, that Sable team you talking about right there, Jimmy.
And Jimmy G needs to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he has to go.
He's not that guy. He's not that guy.
He has to go.
Kyle Shanahan knows it. You know, they were in the mix. The Bears was in the mix for Matthew Stafford. They would put out trade offers for him as well, and they should have. But
I heard rumors.
The Niners, they have to look at the Niners. Have to look at it like this. Right now, they have the worst quarterback in that division right now, and it's not close. And when you're the fourth best at quarterback in your division, you're usually the fourth worst, which means you're last. You know, so they're going to be in a situation where they can't compete if Jimmy Garoppolo's they got, because Kyler Murray's better than him. We know Russell Wilson's better than him, and Matthew Stafford's better than him. And it's not really close. Like, he's not really close to those guys. So they got to figure it out, and they got to figure it out yesterday.
Deshaun Watson to the Bears?
If I was the Bears, hey, I'm on my Bryson Tiller. I'm about to right my wrongs. Look, I'm gonna give you whatever you want. Whatever you ask for, whatever you want, besides Khalil Mack. That's it. Whatever. How many
What's
draft picks
up,
you
everybody?
need? You got them. If you want the whole
Straight
draft,
up.
there you go. Have them all. You know,
What's
you can
up,
have Trubisky with him. I'll give you just
Sale, Brooke, Kiana. What's up, everybody, man? We got 13 viewers in here. Y'all already know we tuning in Game 7 podcast. Share this, you know. What up, T? Share this, invite people, tag them, do what you got to do, man. Sabel, you agree with him, huh? Your team, San Francisco.
We need a quarterback.
Yeah.
100%.
And a man,
What
you
happened? What
Ron
happened with
Watson
our season
there?
shouldn't have happened and wouldn't have happened if we had a better quarterback.
Where'd y'all go last season? Y'all went all damn near to the y'all went to the Super Bowl, right?
We went to the Super Bowl last
a
season.
year ago. Yeah.
I
mean, they had a lot of injuries. But you still had winnable games, though. I mean,
We
there were still
did.
games that were winnable in that division in 49ers. But, you know, Jimmy Garoppolo, listen, things with Jimmy is that we didn't get to see him play this year. Like, he was out
Right.
the whole year. So
Right.
not only are you not great when you do play, but you're not available. And if you're not
Right.
available, we can't pay you. But they coming off the books. His contract's off the books this year. They don't owe him any more money. So at this point in time, they can just get rid of him and cut their losses, and there's no financial hurt, you know, to the franchise for them. So right now, they're trying to do whatever they can, you know, to get a Deshaun Watson or somebody else that's out there if they can move up in the draft and get another quarterback. But with Jimmy G, he ain't that guy. He ain't that guy.
He ain't it.
All right. He ain't it. Speaking of
He's not.
it's Santana, man. What's happening, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm chilling. I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good. I heard you had some topics for us, and somebody wanted smoke.
Yes. Come through. Yes, Shaun.
100 bars.
Come with
yes.
the 100 bars. Come with the 100
yes.
bars.
You better come with 300.
Oh,
Let's
the
go.
bar.
The bar.
The bars coming through? Did the bar vocals come through?
Hey, listen, I heard you drop the hot. I heard you drop the hot freestyle in the booth strictly for Tana, man, or who? Who you got bars?
Oh, I definitely always got bars for Santana, but I don't quite honestly, I forgot why I had bars for him.
Oh,
No, I don't
But
think
he
you
said
forgot.
something
You,
about
a week
you
ago.
didn't forget.
Oh,
Don't
it
come
was about a
here.
week ago.
Don't come on here with the scare mind
remind-
teams. You know what you had it for. Wrong run it, yo. Come on.
Never scared, but do remind me of the things you said last week. You said a few things. Hold up.
No, I only said one
What
thing.
was it?
That was
What'd
only
you
one.
say? What'd you say? Tell me. Remind me. Refresh.
I'm not gonna remind you. You said you had bars. Bring them.
Wow.
Wow, it's
Well,
not
I
my
forgot.
job. All I do is send you the link. You got the smoke. I'm not gonna remind you. What's the problem?
I cannot remember what you posted last week. It was
Hey,
what did you post?
listen.
That means
Well,
you
why
was
you
bullshit.
think? Why you think of that? I see the TF in between your name.
Yeah.
All right, you feeling it?
Yeah.
You feeling it?
Shaun the fuck Andrew. Period.
All right, got you. Emphasis on it.
That's really my DJ name. Like seriously, like as a DJ, my name is Shaun fuck Andrew. It's actually a thing.
All right, well, shit. Sable, how was your weekend? Week, all of that.
Let me go find what Santana done did to me last
Mm.
week. He posted something. I'm gonna find it.
Research
'Cause
time.
he
Come
pissed
back.
me off.
Yeah, it's not my job to remind you, boy. You better find out.
Santana, you
had to smoke.
know what he got
Pissed me
smoked
off.
out?
That's what
I
he
knew.
did.
I know exactly what it was.
Oh,
Say
look
it.
at
Why you
that.
bullshit? Just say it.
said-
Damn.
Why I gotta
Why?
tell you why you got? Why do I gotta tell somebody why they got smoke with me? Make
Because
sense.
you remember.
Stand on your shit. Stand
I
on
mean,
your
I
shit.
am.
Stand on
Hey,
your shit.
stand on
Then
your
say
heel.
it.
Hey, here's the
Come
link.
Stand on
on,
your
let's
heel.
go.
This is why you had a
That's what we
problem with
wanna
me.
see.
No,
Tell me.
no.
This
You
is what we
should know-
want to
me.
see. Now
You
we
should
gotta
know why
sit
you
there
got
and
a
wait and
problem
look.
with me.
Tell me. What did I? What,
They say you
why-
got smoke with me, and I gotta remind
I
you
do
why
have-
you got
I
smoke
had
with
smoke
me.
last week.
Where y'all from?
I had the smoke last week. I just need to remember.
Where y'all? I've
Tell
never
the
done
people
that.
where they do that at.
Hey,
Y'all
yo,
fuck
this is the
with
reason why you had a problem with me. No.
Well, listen.
You know why?
What I do
refresh
know
my
is-
memory.
All right,
Well-
for viewer purposes.
Yeah, please.
Some guy went on Twitter and said, my bad, women,
Oh, the buy the gun thing.
get a gun.
Oh my God.
The one of those women power ladies came in and said,
Oh.
no, men,
She said women power
Being-
lady.
predators.
Men
was-
should
that
stop
was-
being predators.
All right,
Yes,
now
that's
go
why I
ahead
got
with the
100
smoke. I want, now here's where the smoke comes along.
Okay. So excuse me, sir.
Fucking
It is definitely it. I can't. No, but seriously, niggas need to stop being predators. Period. That's just what it is. Like you can't keep telling women to defend themselves,
Terrence, you got to
do all of this shit, and la 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 la. When the real reason is that niggas just be predators. People just be predators. Maybe we need to stop normalizing men being predators and attacking women, and we wouldn't have to tell them, "Oh, you should get a gun. You should get it." They shouldn't have to get a gun because y'all shouldn't be doing. Well,
Woke
I
up
won't
this
say y'all.
morning.
Men, some men shouldn't be doing that.
Got yourself a gun.
So
Got yourself a gun.
So I feel like you,
basically, your bars and your smoke still ended up with men should just be predators.
no, my bars and my smoke was for you. You know, just
I'm still waiting for the bars. I ain't heard the bars yet. So you just don't tell me. I ain't heard the bars yet.
The barge. Haven't
the
heard
bar. If this was last week, the bars would have been fully there. I'm over it now.
Well, listen,
I'm over it now.
We got a whole show to go as far
All
as
right, you got a
He
whole
told
show
you,
for me to have bars.
First
You got a whole
and
show for me to have
foremost,
bars.
let's get into it. Do rich men have to be chivalrous?
No.
Yes.
Answer is no.
No.
Yes.
The
No,
real
yes.
answer is
Yes.
the real answer
Do not
is
have
no,
to.
they
Yes.
don't. But should they? Yes. But
Yeah,
do
should
they? No.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm
Yes.
crazy.
No.
Should they? Yes.
No, you
but
don't.
do they? No, they don't. Like, let's just be honest about it. They don't. They don't.
You think a woman, if she got a six-figure dude, give a goddamn about him opening up that door? No.
We talking about high value.
You won't hear a word about it.
We talking
High
about
value,
men?
mid
No,
value,
but see,
whoever.
wait a minute. No, wait a minute. There's a difference because y'all talking about basic ass shit like opening up a door. What they're talking about is the respect, is treating her like a woman. The problem is a lot of dudes get money and start treating their women like they're objects.
Okay.
Because
I said
women have
I-
normalized that. Women
No,
have
there's a
normalized-
and I'm not saying they haven't, but it's not right. You should not do it. And no, it doesn't give you, just because you got money doesn't give you a pass to treat a woman however the fuck you want to.
I agree. I agree 100%. But women have normalized that. Women have normalized men with money being able to treat them the way they want.
Weak ass, thirsty ass broads have normalized that shit.
That may be
Women who need that check from a man have normalized that
Hence,
shit.
they don't need to have
That's what we
chivalry.
see. Like, we don't see men like
We don't-
right
No
now,
chivalry
you got
at all?
money. Like, all women care about.
they
What
sh-
do we don't ever hear a song about a man being a gentleman. What do we hear about? About Birkin bags, about vacations, about red bottoms. None of that has anything to do with manners. Nothing. All that to do is born. Zero.
So we just keep that shit going. That's what we saying.
Should they?
We just keeping that shit going.
What's up?
Nah, it's the men and the women keeping it going. Most
Nah.
of the women that's letting it ride.
Tanner, you
Like-
said you won the lottery. You ain't opening a goddamn door.
I'm not saying
Not
that.
saying me.
Not me.
And I'm not saying it's cool.
Me neither. I don't.
I'm just
agree
saying
with it, but what I'm
society wise,
saying, yeah.
just from what I've seen, if you got the bread, the women
You don't
ain't worried
have to.
about you being
You don't
chivalrous.
have to. If you got the bread, you don't have to do anything.
I'm out.
But do what you
So
But do what you want to do.
If you got the bread and you got you a broke ass, weak minded woman, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
That may be the case, but what we saying, like,
It is the case. It is the case.
Listen, don't get mad at me. I can see the look on your face. You gotta stop. You gotta
Yeah,
stop.
No,
Piedmont-
it is.
Piedmont
It's
team
the case.
coming
I see the look on your face. You
It's
gotta
the
stop.
case.
You gotta stop. Don't
Piedmont
be-
ain't
team
finna-
is out
You ain't
now.
finna have niggas out here thinking they can treat every
Listen,
woman any kind they want.
You know what?
You're
They
not hearing
they
what
got that
Ken
like
and I are
that.
saying.
on that face.
You're not saying that we do that. If we have money, we're still gonna do what we do. Okay, we're gonna still do the things we need to do as a man. But what we're saying is, as a whole, most of these men who have
In
this
general.
money are not showing any kind of chivalry towards these women because they're not demanding that. They're only
Okay,
demanding.
but does that mean that that's what they should be doing?
That's
No.
I don't disagree, but what
Do
we're
they have to demand it?
what they should be doing.
Do
We're
they
saying
have
what
to
they are
demand
doing.
it?
Huh?
Do they have to demand it?
Do they have to demand the chivalry?
the chivalry? They have to demand it. Like they have
They
to.
don't care. They don't care about the chivalry.
They don't care
about the money.
They don't care. They don't care.
They care about that Birkin bag.
That's what
Real
they care
ass
about.
bitch, you can fuck about a nigga.
Don't you use Carisha?
Manners.
Don't you use Carisha
bag.
against us?
Like, come on.
Don't
Hey,
you
wait,
use
wait, what's
it?
Carisha against us?
What's her name?
You don't use Carisha against
There you go
us.
with that goddamn finger. Put your finger down.
You use Carisha against us.
Hey, all I see is smoke, smoke, smoke. Boy, put that finger
Don't
down.
you dare use Carisha
It's
against
a
us.
difference
That is
I
our
feel
Hey,
like
hey,
I
Kia,
feel like
hey,
we need to
hey.
normalize men treating women with respect.
Right, but
All across the board.
until women start acting like that's important to them, which it seems like the most important thing is how much bread you got.
Are
Like
you
that's
talking
been
about
the
women
message. that's
overall
out there.
or
How
broke
much
hoes?
bread do you have? It doesn't
I was just
matter.
gonna say it's not really women. I was gonna say it's the broke bitches that act like that. Because
Right,
a woman who had no dead ass, it's a woman
I'm
who has
with
her
you.
own money.
I'm with you.
Don't give a
Are you,
fuck.
are
I'm
you
with
saying
you.
that the broke bitches are the flag carriers for women right now? That's not. I don't.
That bitch ain't carrying that flag
right,
for
I
me.
don't think-
That
right.
bitch don't
So,
represent
I don't
me
think-
for the
I don't-
record.
Okay, look. Okay. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. So remember, was it like a month or two ago? Everything jumped off on Instagram because Saweetie came out and said, "Yo, if he ain't paying your bills, if he ain't buying you a Birkin, if he ain't doing this for you, return him to the streets." She did not say if he ain't treating you with respect, if he don't open your door,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If he don't walk on this side of the street, if he
Right.
don't say thank you, if he don't, she didn't say that. What she said was, if he don't buy you a Birkin, if he don't pay your bills, if he doesn't do these things for you financially, return him to the streets. Now, is Saweetie broke? I don't know her finances. She probably ain't rich, but I don't think she's broke.
She's
But
rich.
this is what's getting put out there. This is what's getting put out there by someone that people think has money. Okay,
Yeah.
so this
She's
is
rich.
what's out there.
She's rich.
So what we're saying
man
is
rich.
this: the message that's getting sent, and me and Santana and I agree. If you have money, you still do the same things you do as a man. Does not matter. That's our take. But what's getting put out there is not that. Is that if you don't do these things for me financially, then return this food to the streets. It don't matter what all the other stuff you do, because that's not important. What's important is that my bills are paid. I got red bottoms on. I got a Birkin. We in bottle service. We in PJs. That's what's important. That's what's getting put out there.
No,
Not-
it is.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Because nobody really values relationships. So no one cares if you're treating me right. If I'm gonna be with you, the least
That's
you
all
can do
we
is
saying.
buy me a bag.
That's all we
I
saying.
agree with it. What I'm saying is it's bullshit.
Right.
It's reality, but it's bullshit.
I agree with bullshit too.
Right,
Yeah.
and you can do all of that shit. You can buy bags.
But just for the
you can buy
record-
bags. You can take care of people financially. All of that shit. And
For
still
the
be
record,
chivalrous.
any
You
niggas
can
out there that
also
got
be
money,
chivalrous.
don't come over here trying to act like you can treat me any type of way.
Yeah, I mean,
I got my own money. I don't need you. You will be cut off.
talk your shit, D Montaigne.
Shoot everybody.
Right. So we agree with you, but what we're saying is this: is that for the most part, right now, because of what's getting pushed in our society, because like you said, people don't value relationships like they should. Is that if you got money, none of that matters.
Right.
That's what's getting pushed.
It
Like
matters.
you're not talking about
It
what's
matters.
right or
It's
wrong,
just
what,
not
how
the
we
forefront.
feel and what how we feel about it, and how we
It's
treat
not.
it.
It's
Well,
not cool. Well, right now we're in the age of society where it's not cool to treat somebody with respect or show any type of emotion or love. Whereas back in the 90s and early 2000s, it was the shit to share your emotions. In music, it was the shit to be in a relationship. It was the shit to have a ride or die. Right now, it's like, can I fuck you? Can you suck dick good? Can you buy me a Birkin bag?
Throw baby.
That's it.
Throw baby. Throw baby is the Valentine's Day anthem right now.
I was about to say
That's what
that.
I'm like, I can't help but
I just heard that song the other day, and I was like, "What is this? This is on the radio?"
On the radio.
And women are singing it with so much feeling, like
With passion. Just
with passion.
sing it.
Like a young dude brought it to my attention. He said, "Hey man, I played this song for this chick because I thought it was romantic. I hadn't heard the song." he's like 24. And I was like, he's like, "You think she thinks romantic?" I said, "Bro, I haven't heard the song, but it doesn't sound romantic to me."
Sexy little
So
bitch, sexy
I just
little
heard it
hoe.
the other day. I was like,
Sexy
Love
little
when
bitch,
you walk,
sexy
love
little
when you
hoe.
talk. I read the lyrics.
He said, "Let a nigga come deep stroke that throat."
I read the lyrics. He said, "Mouth so wet, needs your anointing. Way too good, might buy you some." Made a whole song. See, I ain't fronting. I'll shoot the world for you. I go to war for you. That's a love song.
Wait a minute.
That's a love.
That is
a love song. That is a hymn.
That's a love song.
"That's romantic." That's romantic.
Did y'all get a remix with the City Girls? Because they snapped.
No. Oh
That
my
girl said, "I
god.
like to be fucked like a slut." Period. Thank you, JT. Congratulations.
What is happening
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
love it.
Right after this pod, I'm gonna go in the room, turn that shit on for the wife, and see what I get. We gonna find out how fucking
I'm
romantic
trying to
it
bust all
is.
on you. What? You said, what?
You probably
I'm gonna walk right in slow motion and put the song on. See how it work out for me.
I did. Can you record it?
I can. Yeah,
You
I
record the
can.
reaction?
Yeah. See what she say.
Mm-mm.
Megan
Hey,
like
what's wrong
spit
with
in her
spit-
mouth.
What's wrong with spitting in her mouth?
COVID.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
How?
We're taking it too far now.
How?
Well,
Y'all
we're
just
taking
sang
it
a whole
too
Throw
far.
Baby song, and y'all don't like
We're taking
spitting.
it too far.
You just sang every lyric of the song, but spitting in the mouth is wrong.
Oh,
No,
man.
no.
It's
Can't get
the
jiggy with
visual for me. It's the
I
Hawk
can't-
and a
I can't get
Luby
jiggy.
like spit.
COVID
I
team.
can't get jiggy with that. I can't get jiggy.
I don't know. It's just
Oh wow! Listen, y'all kissing them. It's the same germs. Y'all licking their
No.
butt,
No.
it is the same
It's the
germs,
physical
but it's a
spit.
different action. It's a different
It's the physical
action.
spit.
licking
It's
their whole.
a different
Yeah, you
action.
getting,
It's I'm feeling like you spitting at
in the
me and
mouth.
I gotta
yeah,
swing on you.
you getting
Like,
breakfast.
I-
You getting,
Y'all draw a line. All right.
yeah, you
It's
getting
not-
breakfast and stomach acid in there and shit. Other
It's just
little shit like
So
that.
you don't get.
No, thank you.
All right, listen. We're gonna have to move on to the next conversation.
this shit went left.
I don't
fast.
know.
Big love.
Throw babies and spitting in
Went from
mouth.
broken
Bro,
to
baby.
spitting. Like, whoa. 2020 romance, boy.
I'm trying to bust all over you. Woo. Love it.
Yo.
Love it.
That's what's
Yo.
hot.
Riveting.
That's what's hot in the streets
Riveting.
and the sheets, huh? All right.
Oh my
I'm
god.
late to the party.
Yo. Y'all wild, man. Y'all wild. Y'all
That's
wild.
a fantastic song. Fantastic.
Now, anyway, so with all that being said, the other part of this was people picking who looks good on their arms, which is what we're talking about. That's what rich men are doing. They're picking less stress. They're picking dude girls. They're not picking anybody that thinks for themselves. They're picking who is gonna shut the fuck up, suck my dick for this bag. So, next topic was men need to start picking women who are compatible with them instead of who looks good on their arms or something along them lines. What was the tweet?
So
I'll read it. Somebody on Clubhouse said men need to start dating women that they actually like instead of dating certain women to impress other niggas. Is what the tweet was.
I can agree with that.
I agree with that 100%.
But that's not
Yeah,
what's
I
going
can agree
on.
with that.
We know that. That's why everybody gets on Facebook and talk shit all day because they keep wanting what I say. They want they nigga to act right. They don't want a nigga to act right.
Hey, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real shit.
What?
Men and women. My tweet,
What?
my post.
What was it?
Women don't want a man that acts right. They want their man to act right. You see it all the time. There's a lot of women that just keep going back to that same nigga. They really be complaining and they just want him. They want him to act right. They don't want a nigga that really is gonna treat a man that's gonna really treat them right. They want that dude to choose them. Let's be honest.
What's wrong with wanting that?
I mean,
After he beat your ass,
you're not gonna get it.
well, okay.
Oh, well,
Right.
yeah.
The part that
wow.
is-
First of all,
the
that's
part that is never gonna
extreme.
happen.
Yeah.
It's never gonna
yeah,
happen.
after you realize that it's just not gonna happen.
30, 40, 50, 60,
Yeah.
100 posts later. Same nigga.
Yeah, 100 posts after
You're
you
right.
It's the same fucking guy.
There's
Rip the mask
right.
off.
deep-
Yeah,
there's
you
know
deeper
him.
problems to that.
after you
There's
keep
deeper
coming on
problems.
Facebook talking and everything, talking about how men ain't shit. No, your man ain't shit. Man, your man ain't shit.
right.
Actually,
Your
no.
man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm. So that's what I don't think it's just men. I think it's women. I think a lot of men.
How about the man you pick ain't shit? How about that?
There you go. Let's go there and stop
You know?
going back to your baby.
Pull that comment up. They could change.
They can change. Yeah, all right.
Tuh.
Oh,
Tuh.
oh, poster girl. Let me stop.
Damn, dog.
The crazy
Listen.
thing is, right? Listen, like they could change, but they may not want to change for you though. So they gonna change eventually.
They're gonna change when they're ready to change and for
Well,
who they
I
want to
think
change
all of
for.
it-
Do they want to change for
Yeah.
you or somebody else?
Let me just put, because I didn't comment on the last one. I'm gonna say this. Where Marcus was going was what I've said before. Women have to understand that they control the climate. Women,
Yeah.
as long
What you
as
allow, what will continue.
exactly, as long as you continue to say the things Sweetie put out there, and that energy.
We're not gonna keep up with the Sweetie slander today.
Well, it's just. I mean, we can name a bunch
It
of
is.
them.
It is what it is.
The role model part of it, or the examples, or the the things what they're saying is at the end of the day, if all you care about is I got a ball player, and you don't care what kind of man you actually have, if it's all about the status and the what you can brag on, or let's be honest, how many pictures I can post on Instagram, how much I can travel, I really don't want him in the pictures. If I get him in the pictures, it's cool, but I really don't even like dude. But you know, this Bentley emblem look good, and this Rolls Royce in the back of my picture, you know, all that shit. That lifestyle shit is what they choose. And men know if I have this, you ain't really going nowhere. You're not really gonna say nothing to me. And then, wildly enough, women that have that, they figure they don't really like him, but they ain't giving up that life. And then that's when you get that little circle of bullshit that go. Because she gonna holler at another nigga, and he gonna go upside her head and lose that NFL contract.
Not go upside her head. It's a little too soon for that.
I mean, even with that, it's like
it's a little too soon for that.
They're dating. So the thing is this: in that situation, whether it's ball player, entertainer, whatever it is that the male is providing lifestyle. That's what he brings to the table. The female is providing his arm candy. But the reality of the situation is that in that situation, the person who's providing lifestyle and the finances controls that, because just like he picked up you, he can pick up somebody else. Absolutely. Just like that. Right. And that's the problem that they find themselves in. That's why when we go about talking about men and manners, he feels like I don't have to treat you any kind of way because I got somebody else lined up that I can go get right now.
And if you don't like
all you signing up for is lifestyle. If that's what you're signing up for, I can get anybody to come sign up for that. Like I'm just paying, you know, I got a whole list of chicks I can go DM right now that want to sign up for that lifestyle. You know, especially if I ain't ugly. You know.
And she figured that butt job is gonna keep a nigga.
Nah, it's not. It's not. Mm-mm.
Hey, look, Sean, why he's? I'm just. What was the other one? Hey, what was the other one, Santana? What was the other one? Y'all out here getting all this butt jobs and whatever.
Oh yeah, just for a nigga to cheat with a regular body chick. Yeah. Yep.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
I don't. Women are getting plastic surgery for attention for men. I would just like to say that.
You think it's for other women?
Not entirely. No, it's for themselves.
Listen, you come
on. Let's talk about that for a minute, because if it's
I was about to go.
Most women are doing it because they want to be more attractive, and women really don't like certain things about themselves. But women usually don't, and I'm not talking about all women, but at least the ones, because I have several friends that have gotten their bodies completely done, several different surgeries. And there's maybe one who has gotten theirs done just because they were truly unhappy with how their body looked. But for the most part, majority of them are doing it because society is saying this is the ideal figure. This is the ideal body. This is what everybody is going after. So this is what you need to try to obtain and get to. It's not really just because I'm looking at myself and I think I should have a bigger ass and I should have an hourglass figure. It's because I've been scrolling on Instagram all day, and half of these Fashion Nova models got the tiniest waist and the fattest ass, and I see my nigga and they're liking every single picture. This is what he wants.
But that's a certain type of women, because I on the other hand know women that get plastic surgeries just so they can look good, or for the job that they have, or it's a lot of ors. But
what job? They stop. What job?
It could be Instagram, stripper. It could be porn. It could be OnlyFans. It could be whatever. It could be whatever the case may be. But it could be for jobs.
Are we saying that?
But those jobs, and the fan base and the supporters and the customers of those jobs are primarily men.
They become a product, huh?
I think it's a double. I think it's kind of even.
It can go both ways. It can. But for the most part, it's driven by men.
Because in reality, I feel very strongly about women that specifically go out there and get their body done to get these men. Because this niggas that buying bodies. Like, why are you spending your hard-earned money?
I agree with that, because it's a lot of.
What if
it's a lot of dudes that'll build a bitch. It's a lot of dudes that'll build a bitch.
What if they harder?
I know a couple.
Like, what do you mean?
Come out this way you want.
I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go to work and spend my hard-earned dollars on an ass and some titties and go fuck. I literally know somebody that literally got their body done twice.
If it makes you happy,
if it makes you happy, on a broke nigga, like, why would you do that? Why would you buy your own bag? Why would you buy your own
bag?
$40,000.
Whoa, Sean, hold on.
So they willing to play Mr. Potato Head with these bras, man.
That broke nigga treat her right though. Why she can't just? Why you gotta throw that out there?
You want to menage with a new body? Huh? JT said it in the Said Something remix.
JT said it.
His new body.
Listen, the broke dude is nice. Oh, he treated nice. He babysit the kids.
You don't get to fuck with nobody with your broke ass. What you mean?
Yeah, and
that's what we said. Go over there with the $1 million man. Go get your head knocked off. That's wrong. Shut the hell up when it happens.
Right. That's all we talking about.
That's all. You just said it.
What?
You just said it.
Yourself up. You just said it. You just set yourself up, man.
Get out of here.
You just said it.
You just called. You just said it don't matter how he treat her. He broke.
No. I'm talking about the broke niggas. Like, why did the broke niggas still get the
exactly? That's what we said. You just said
it. What's broke? Because if she got enough to just go to Dr. Miami,
that means he ain't got enough to do it. If she had to put her own dollars down for it.
Damn. Listen, she's stripping. How rich is she?
It depends on how.
I know plenty of strippers is rich.
Listen, I hear you.
They done bought houses.
Yeah.
Houses.
Rich only fans, girls. Hell, look.
I agree with you, but I'm saying it's a hustle. It's a hustle. Yeah. It's right. and let's keep it a buck. Like it tends to be like
these rich strippers is still getting their body paid for by these niggas, these thirsty ass niggas.
I agree.
Spending their own money on that.
So I feel like what Shaun's trying to say is that if you doing it for a man, at least let a rich man pay for it. Right. Don't be spending your own bread. Let him pay for it.
That man pay for it.
And I agree with you there. But when I say she go home to a broke nigga or a guy that just treat her good, that ain't got the same money she got or they got, like for what? That's all. Look. This
my thing is, why would you go get this new ass body to still fuck on the same nigga?
Because he's nice. Open doors.
But what if she got it just to make herself feel better?
Nice? What if he's a deadbeat? Because the girl that I'm
well, you need to leave him.
He just said, what if he's a good guy?
You didn't bring that up.
That's what we're talking about. Keep dancing, keep helping the one about what he's talking about.
Broken also ain't shit. Like the person that I know got her body done twice, buys herself all these bags, uses her hard-earned money.
What happened the first time?
Who knows? Got her body done twice.
Transferred in.
Who the hell did that sit the first time?
Buys her own designer bag, but still fucks on the.
Hey, I know somebody that got it done 4 times.
Dr. Louis,
I don't understand
Dr. Miami.
Mr. Potato.
What does that do?
Shit.
Hey, I know somebody that got her body done at least 4 times.
Yeah. They be getting body
it looks great now. Her body's amazing. Ass is fat.
Got a rich guy.
Yeah.
She got a rich guy?
Sure do. He paid for it.
I don't have it in.
All 4 times?
Period.
Is he nice?
Huh?
Is he nice?
Yes, he's a nice guy.
Why you laughing? Listen, we need to talk about chivalry. At the end of the day, all I'm hearing is money. All I'm hearing is money.
At the end of the day,
he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
If you got the money, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, like all I'm hearing is money. Money.
It doesn't matter for women who don't have their own shit. You get you a nice little weak bitch, proceed.
Excuse me, real quick. Terrence asked, "New body means she need a new nigga?" Yes.
See,
new body, who this?
See,
yeah. Unless
new body gets smacked around.
Unless the nigga bought the body, and if he act up, he could get left too. Return him to the streets. Keep your body, and get the next rich nigga.
That's where the predator should come in.
Hope you got a gun, bitch.
I'm just saying. That's what get.
Now, if they are
I'm just saying
with this new body, that does not mean that men need to fetishize them and attack them. That's not.
You finna walk around with my ass all over the place? Shit.
Their ass.
Shit.
Hold on.
Wait. I seen the face. I seen it.
Say keep your body.
Hold on.
Yours.
It ain't even hers.
Yes,
it is hers.
It's on her.
It's hers. Women.
For the most part, hold on.
Women, get a gun.
Okay, so get a gun. What if I pay for it? Who's I signed on that note. I signed on that. So we talking about returning to the streets. Don't get it twisted. I paid for it. I'm returning the merchandise.
You know what I need? 2021 stars.
You can't take it without the receipt. Look, you can't take it without the look. I return the receipt. If I'm paying for it, whose body is it?
It's her body.
I pay for them shit.
It's her body. That's her fat that was transferred into that ass. That's her fat. She generated that. She ate all them burgers to get that fat in them cells. She done moved that shit to her ass. That's her fat. It came from her.
She also saw a sucker and
my ass.
she licked it, okay? You bought it and she not with you. She saw a sucker and she licked it, and that's just that on that.
Okay.
Hey man,
Yo,
women
listen,
get a gun.
got a lot of woman empowerment.
Women get a gun.
There'd be no wrong with women with you. No wrong. Whatever they do, they right. That's your rule.
Because y'all niggas be wrong. That's really what it is. No, women can be wrong. It just depends. It's a lot of technicalities for women to actually be wrong.
I ain't heard you say one thing wrong about a woman.
Not one. He never will.
Damn if you do,
What's
damn
wrong
if you
with
don't.
him?
He never will.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
Listen, you're not gonna get me to say what's wrong with him, but hoes gonna be hoes.
Hoes gonna be. Are niggas not hoes? Are niggas not bigger hoes?
They can be, but it doesn't matter if they're not hoes. Is our point. It doesn't matter if you just throwing them back just because they broke or ugly or the new nigga got more money. All I'm hearing from you is niggas need to have money. A bitch can do what they want.
Wait, if he's ugly, hell yeah, you need to throw his ass back. If God don't ugly, why the fuck should I?
I don't like yo, they toxic as shit, yo. What?
God don't like ugly, and neither will I.
Oh my God.
On a Sunday, the Lord's day, God don't like ugly, neither do I.
God
and if you are to like ugly, it better be rich.
Okay, man.
So again, the moral story is you gotta have some money. So
and all that go away.
Money. Why not? Y'all niggas want
and all that go away.
Too fucking much. Y'all want them to be fine. Y'all want here we going back into this. Y'all want them to be fine. Y'all want them to look nice. You want them to shut the fuck up. You want them to do everything that you want them to do. No.
Well, you mentioned two things. What is everything?
You say what?
All right.
Like, no, first of all, nobody said they want a chick to shut the hell up. Number one, who said that?
These niggas be wanting these bitches to shut the hell up. Y'all don't like it when she tell you what the hell she wants. Well, let me stop saying y'all.
The same men that feel like they shouldn't be chivalrous because they have money are the same men who feel like a woman should be seen, not heard. You need to constantly be in shape, shut the fuck up, suck my dick, cook my dinner, clean my house, rub my feet, rub my back, whenever the fuck I want, and just sit there.
Well, I feel like they don't got to, because women don't care.
If you enter the contract under the circumstances that this dude is providing something for you financially and for you to do something else, and that's on you. You entered into this like that. That's on you.
Contracts.
Like that's what it is. That's what it is. Listen, basically this. If you entered into a relationship not bringing shit to the table but your looks, and that's it, what you expect. Like, then bring something else to the table. Like, where's the accountability on a female to say, listen, I need to bring something other to the table than just my ass? Like, where is that at?
Why do that?
Huh?
I feel like everybody should bring something to a relationship.
So if they do that, and then you mad at us for being like, I want you to look good. Well, yeah, I mean, what else you bringing to the table?
Fucking Terrence.
He ain't wrong.
Y'all should provide a bigger table. I don't know.
He ain't
How
wrong.
big is the table? What kind of table?
Smartest thing Terrence ever said.
We talking about a breakfast table, a dining table,
a kitchen nook.
What kind of table?
Oh my God, a kitchen nook. Y'all catty as hell today, boy. Catty as hell.
Yeah, I can see right now that, you know what, they can do no wrong. So we just out here.
Women do plenty of wrong. Women do plenty of wrong, and women should always be held accountable. And I don't agree with women coming into relationships expecting the world and having that entitlement issue and not bringing anything to the relationship. I do not agree with that. I've always said that.
Hey, Shaun, what do women do wrong, Shaun? Give us two things.
But women,
my ass. Give us two things that women do wrong.
Let me finish my statement.
Just give us two.
Apparently, it's fuck with broke.
All your statement is just talking about niggas.
Two things.
Tell me two things that women do wrong.
They fuck with ugly niggas.
No, I want him to say it.
One mic. I got
Look, this motherfucker right here. Look, right there. This motherfucker right here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, I'm sure he knows what women do wrong. He got a whole list of it. We can let this
lit.
Julian,
smoke.
Welcome to the Game 7 podcast. Shaun went away.
Now bring your ass back.
How y'all doing?
Mister, I got the smoke. Turn your goddamn camera back on.
What's cracking?
Oh, man.
What's happening?
How y'all doing?
Man? How you doing? How you doing?
We good.
Hey, hold on, wait, everybody stop.
I heard
I see he got the Nino Brown fit on, so he came ready.
Yeah.
He got the Nino Brown fit on.
High value.
High value Nino Brown, baby.
High value.
He ready.
Exactly. Yeah, I heard what y'all saying.
Pending high value. Pending high value.
I give you that. I give you that. But I heard what y'all was saying about the women getting their body done. They don't get their body done for themselves. For one, the woman without the body can't attract the man she wants. Whether it's a drug dealer, whether it's a basketball player, whether that's why they get their body done, whether it's a professional to attract that professional. So she go get her body done.
Let him finish.
Attract it. She go get her body done to attract it because she can't attract it. That's why she do it.
Damn.
Now let's go.
Transgender women do that same thing.
Now let's
go.
Now let's go.
Transgender women do that same thing. Do you like it?
You said transgender do it. Yeah, they do it to attract straight men just like that too. But they do it to attract the straight men. They don't want the gay man. They want that straight man. So let's get that straight.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of being a transgender woman. You're trying to be a woman. You really wouldn't want a gay man because gay men like men. So,
well, a straight man don't want them.
That's a lie.
They do.
Well, I know.
That's the game. They do.
It's supposed. There's a lot of straight men up on here.
Ass and big titties. They got it.
Attached to a natural born woman.
How do you know?
If that's an honest person, they'll tell you the truth, and that man will decide whether he want to engage in that type of activity.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, Shaun, Julian, y'all got the LBGTQFGHIJK conversation. I did what I did. I don't know.
But back to the regular, they do that to attract the man they want. And some of them, after they do it, they still can't attract the man because they ain't got the right mindset and attitude. After they get the body.
What parts? Throw that out there.
After they get the body.
Hold on, let me say this. I don't disagree with that. I actually agree with that. You have to have the right mindset and the right, you have to bring more than just, and that's what I just said, you have to bring more than body to the table. Not all women get their body done to attract men, but most of them do.
Depends on the table. Depends on the table. Is it a breakfast nook, an island, a small table, a circle table? Like what kind of table they got?
Does it seat 2 or 12?
Picnic.
Right. Because they could be seating hella too. But you be wanting bitches to bring lots of dishes to the table. Why? You can't afford the greens, the yams.
Okay, what are they supposed to bring?
The chicken.
Let me ask you something. What are they supposed to bring? What are women supposed to bring to the table?
Titties. I'm just playing.
No, you're not. No, you ain't playing.
I'm playing. Don't tell me if I'm playing.
No, you ain't. That's what you believe.
I said what I said. I thought I was playing.
Table.
I know what I said.
What are women supposed to bring to the table?
No, not Sable. I want you to. What are women supposed to bring to the table?
Shaun, it's on
I want to hit Sable after him.
Not who lit the gate open.
Oh, you gonna hear me after him? That's not a problem.
Okay, let's go.
Not who in the hell let the gate open. I want to know too.
I'm just asking. We have
D.
What are women supposed to bring to the table besides the way they look?
What else would you like them to bring?
Attract the man they want to attract, and then be treated the way they
like them to bring.
But that's such a loaded question. Like you can't. There isn't a specific thing because
don't bail him out. Don't bail him out. I get what you're saying, but don't bail him out.
Yeah, let him answer.
Nobody's bailing me out.
This is my thing. I agree with what you're saying, Sable, and it is. But the thing is this: all we talk about the whole time, all you've been talking about is women looking this way and broke niggas. That's it. That's all you've been saying. Which brings us back to the original conversation of: do men have to be chivalrous if they have money? Well, if all you bring it to the table, if you're not bringing anything else to the table but ass and titties, they can do whatever the hell they want to.
I said, what kind of table? That's a valid question. Is it a 2-seater? Do you deserve more to be brought to your table?
Okay, so listen.
Go ahead, Sable. Go ahead, Sable.
Okay, listen. No. With that conversation,
he will never answer. I'm telling you. No, you didn't.
What kind of table? The one you trying to sit at. That's which one. Yeah. That's the table. The one you trying to sit at. That's
what
you trying to sit at? You trying to sit at the kiddie table?
Yeah. Where's the line?
You trying to sit at?
The table that'll be easily snatched from your ass. That table.
Which table you trying to sit at? You
trying to figure out where the line's drawn. Where's the line drawn between disrespect?
The table that might have 20 other chairs waiting to get at that table.
Right, exactly.
That table.
chivalry, disrespect.
Replaced. How about that? That's
what can a man do, or what can a man get away with as long as he has money? This table is the best table you've ever seen. What are you willing to tolerate?
Who?
Yeah, who you asking at?
Shaun, Sabel.
I'm not tolerating no bullshit. You're not.
I know, but I'm mostly talking to Shaun because he keep mentioning the table, and we're trying to figure out.
I just wanted to know what kind of table.
We've been waiting on answer for 20 minutes.
Hold on.
With some other visitors, that's which one.
Shaun, we're talking a table that's mahogany wood, sits 12 motherfuckers. What type of shit should a woman bring to that table?
There you go.
She should bring a little bit more to the table, other than a little bit of titties and ass and looks. She could bring a little. She could bring some intelligence. She could bring some hustle.
Your voice is way too high right now. You don't even believe it.
He so did. That shit went way up.
No,
you can
bring a little bit.
Now that we're talking about now that we're talking about a nice table here, they can bring a little more. But if these rich niggas only got a breakfast nook, get what you can get out. Like the hell, it's a small ass table. Like, you ain't got that much.
He the rich dude. He bringing a small table. Make it make sense.
I mean, just because you got money, you got a large spread.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You can have money. You can have
all
money.
I'm hearing.
I haven't heard nothing yet.
All I'm hearing. I've heard nothing. Have money. You're a target.
So what kind of table? How good of a table? How good of a table is it?
Hey guys, let me say this. How can we going with rich people? We saying rich people. What about a man that's making 80 to 100,000 a year? What is a woman supposed to bring to that table? Regular guys. Just what is a woman? Because we always put the emphasis on rich.
High value.
Why not the regular guy?
The regular. I thought we didn't.
Well, he's not really regular because he's still making it 15 to 12% of men.
I thought y'all wasn't regular. What's hold on? We
no, high value. High value can be a little bit more up there, but 80,000 to 100,000 still is spectacular in this case, especially if you're a black man. 15 to 12%.
Kind of normal.
Why you do that, especially if you're a black man thing, bro?
Because we gotta keep it in text. We know it's a lot. It's some of us that's
every black man I know. Every black man I know makes more than 80,000 a year. It's a normal thing out here. That's not. It's not spectacular. It's not spectacular. It's actually it ain't shit. $80,000 ain't shit.
Okay, you in Wisconsin, not Wisconsin, but you in Washington, right?
I'm in California.
You in California. And the cost of living is higher, so that that most of them go.
Everything is context. So depending on where you at, $80,000 to $100,000 might be a lot of money. Out where I'm at, that ain't shit. That's normal.
Exactly. That's normal, and they still dang near broke where you at. But if you go to Atlanta, what I'm saying, they be living.
No, he's not lying. He's not lying.
If you go to Texas, they living pretty good. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like I said, what do a woman like that supposed to bring to a man that's making that? What she should bring to that man?
Listen,
I think you can better answer that question.
All I'm saying is,
I think you're better off answering that question.
Black men or black women.
My problem with this is that it's based off of money. So because you make $100,000, I'm supposed to bring something specific to the table. But if you an ain't shit individual and you don't know how to manage that $100,000, what the fuck do I got to bring to the table? Because we about to not have a table because you can't manage your money properly. So it's more than just money. What else does this man have that I need to meet? Because if it's just money, I meet that. So now what? So I meet that. I meet the how is it deflection?
I asked you a specific question.
How the fuck is it deflection? You asked me a specific. I bring the same amount of money. The same amount of money. The same amount of money. That's it. How is it deflection? You're talking about a nigga makes $100,000. What else am I supposed to bring? What else am I supposed to bring?
A man that's doing what he's supposed to do.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You said if the man makes $80,000 to $100,000, what is a woman supposed to bring to the table? You didn't list nothing else about that man.
That's a console table.
We good with you or without you, like you said. We good with or without you. So what else can you bring besides?
And I'm good with or without you. So what else you bringing other than that 80 to 100,000?
No, I wouldn't say that.
So what else is he bringing? What else is he bringing other than that $80,000 to $100,000? Because I don't need that.
You only said money.
You don't give me off of anything. You're not giving me anything. Just because he has $80,000 to $100,000 don't mean shit.
Money? Okay.
That's a card table.
What else?
Foldable table.
What type of a man is?
foldable
What
table.
type of man is he? What type of man is he?
A real high value leading man. You know, that guy.
What, $100,000?
Yes.
With a card table? That's a card table. Respectfully, that's a space table. And
all right, look.
Okay.
Hold on. One thing we gotta stop doing. All right,
Okay, look.
Hold up.
Maybe some
When it comes to the money thing, all right.
Look.
The money thing is this. Hold up. We gotta stop acting like, because this is what we've been doing. Is like a dude who makes six. Listen, in California, yeah, you make 150 G's. That ain't shit. People making dumb money out there, right? But we gotta stop acting like when people who do make that type of money aren't successful and that they're broke, because they're not. Okay, 100K in Wisconsin is a lot of damn money. Okay, so we gotta stop acting like these dudes are broke and they ain't shit because they can't buy you a Birkin every other month. They're doing okay. They're doing pretty well. That's still in the top 10% of earnings in the United States if you do that.
Yeah.
So let's stop with the whole, if you only make $100,000, you ain't shit. That's a card table. That ain't shit. Like, stop all
Other
that.
thing that I want to do.
No. My thing is.
So I'm just
outside of what Shaun is saying, in all seriousness, as a woman, if all you're bringing is money to the table and I don't need your money, what else do I need to bring to the table for you? If you're a good man, if you're treating me well, you're feeding into me, you're helping me grow, you're helping me be a better woman, then I need to also bring that same thing to you. Meaning I'm intelligent, I have a hustle, I have a grind, I can take care of the house, I can take care of myself. But y'all, you're saying is because he makes $80,000 to $100,000, what you got to bring? Well, if all we talking is money, then I'm bringing money too. What else am I bringing to this man? Because not every man is the same. You have men who make $80,000 to $100,000 who are not good men. So what type of man are you talking about?
We talking about a man that's a leader that you would like to be with. So most men, because you didn't answer my question, so I might just answer.
You asked a vague ass question.
I
gave you an answer. You didn't like it.
We like femininity. We like corroboration. As I said before, we like
femininity.
What is corroboration?
What's femininity?
You know what I'm saying?
You tell me that. What does it mean to?
I'm a woman. What the fuck else do you want?
Combative woman.
What's femininity?
A woman that's not
combative. Tell me.
A woman that's not combative, that's femininity.
I would say this.
Hold on, let this nigga finish. Let this motherfucker finish. I need to hear this shit.
Listen to her demeanor. Let this motherfucker finish. That's not femininity. We don't need that.
I don't, and you know what? You know what? Because I don't have to be, and I don't want you. Let's just be clear. Let's just be clear. You are speaking for only you, and I will always defend myself with someone who is going to attack me. I'm not going to shut up and just sit here and let you talk to me however the fuck you want to talk to me. So yes, I will cuss you out. Yes, I will talk to you some type of way.
Look at the hand movers in the.
Because I don't like you. You get on my fucking nerves, bro. I don't treat my man like this. I don't treat my man like this because you know what? My man is a real man. You act like a little ass boy. You don't know how to have no real conversation with nobody. So when I ask you questions, the first thing you do is attack somebody.
You deflected. You didn't answer my question.
And I said it earlier.
You didn't ask a question. You didn't ask a question.
I see it, Marcus.
I said it earlier. I definitely said it earlier. That this
you
is
still
the type of
didn't
nigga
tell
I'm
me
about. I said
what you
they want you to sit down and shut the fuck up. Did he not just say that? I said that niggas.
No, I didn't say it.
No, his thing is a feminine woman just sits here and shuts up. It doesn't say shit.
I don't want to have a dick swing. I don't want to have a dick swinging contest with my woman. I don't want to have a dick swinging contest with my woman.
Why are we talking about genitalia?
And I shouldn't have
about genitalia.
A full-fledged fucking idiot.
How do we get to genitalia?
I don't
have to make her have a dick.
How am I having this whole conversation?
She got that aggressive energy. I don't need that man next to me. I just worked 14 hours.
You don't have to worry about that.
I just worked 14 hours. I
don't have to worry about
it. You want to swing dick?
You know what? Hold on.
Say what he didn't mean you. He didn't mean
no. Look. Let's just say this. The reaction you are getting
Because
the reaction you are getting is because you are aggressive towards me. The reaction you are getting is because you are disrespectful to me. I don't have to be feminine with you. I don't have to do anything but react to what the fuck you are giving me. So if you want to have an adult conversation, you want to tone this shit down, we could do that. But let's be very clear. This is not what my man gives because we're adults. We have regular conversations. I let my man lead in my relationship. I don't give him bullshit. I'm not aggressive with him. I've never been aggressive in any of my relationships. The only reason why you're getting this is because you keep coming to me with bullshit.
Listen.
If you was true,
no, let him finish. Let him finish. He came here because he has some smoke. So let him get his shit off.
This is conversation, but let me say this. If you was really feminine in your femininity, it don't matter what man you in the presence of, you always gonna be in that feminine.
No, because you're not gonna talk to me any type of way. I'm sorry.
Let me say
that's
this.
just I'm not. You're not gonna talk to me no type of way.
So not putting up with your bullshit makes somebody not feminine or feminine. Like
no.
All right, we having regular conversation.
We're not having regular conversation.
Hold on, Julian. This is what we getting at, man. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I told you this last time, the first time. You have a real I hate to put everybody and box people in it, but there's a stigma that goes into certain groups of men. Some
just
of
say
which
misogyny. He's misogynistic. Say it.
No.
Let him finish.
Listen, I'm gonna say it without saying it because I don't want to offend nobody. But there's a certain group,
misogyny. I say it,
and they have what you keep doing. And granted, you've already admitted you ain't there yet, so I would hate to see you when you finally get this bread.
I'm coming.
I'll be honest.
I'm coming, baby.
You get the bread. Let me explain.
Around the mountain when you come.
What you want, and I think the real difference, and I said this on Terrence's podcast, what you want and what you're aiming for, and the reaction that you want when you keep saying cooperation, or whatever, femininity, is you want a woman to bow down to you. You want
that's not true.
Yes, it
yes,
is.
It
Let me
is.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
That's absolutely not true.
I haven't said that. So
is.
let me tell you why.
Yay.
You have stop it, Shaun.
Yeah, don't do that, Shaun. Don't do that.
Listen, stop it.
That's silly. Stop.
That's not cool.
What we doing? What it is you have what you want is a woman to respect you without you respecting a woman. You understand what the problem is? You can't talk to anybody.
That's not true.
Listen. You can talk after, but what you want is you want to talk to somebody any kind of way, male or female. You want to be able to say what you want, get your point across, and it be law. And you don't want the feedback. What you have is, and the insult is calling a woman, black woman or whatever. When you get on here, you speak freely, you say what you want, and you narrow down a group of people, specifically black women, and you're in the presence of a black woman. So what you want is cooperation. You want them to shut the fuck up. That you want them to do the things that you want them to do because you're a high earner in the making. Now, certain men, said this before, I don't have to demand you to speak to me a certain way. I don't have to command that room. I don't have to make my woman do anything. They're gonna do it.
That's a fact.
Because they want to. So
exactly.
when you ask and you force it, you come off a little bit like
no, it's not asking and forcing. This is just a conversation. A woman that shows me that she's not in her femininity, I'm not even gonna talk to her in the first place.
Okay, listen, but what's
my caliber of woman?
Okay, but listen.
It's like you just said, fuck everything you said.
What is
I said
femininity? If you walk up to a woman or you having a conversation with a woman, let's say it is your wife, and you say, "Bitch, I didn't ask you for this." You expect her to respect you and just shut the fuck up.
But I'm not gonna do that.
There's ways, yes, you are. Listen,
I'm not gonna do that.
There's ways that white men have talked to me in the military and everything, and they call you homie, they call you bro. They say certain things without saying it. There's a stigma with women, particularly black women. What you're doing is you're calling her a combative black woman in front of everybody.
That's what she is. Keep going.
Hold on. Okay. All right. So look, from what I gather here is that your point of view and how women should react to you and how they should be with you in a relationship is you come from a standpoint of, I would say, that male chauvinist type of relationship, and also that women should be submissive to you because you're a high earner. that doesn't mean anything. Understand that when you match in, okay, when we talk about you being a high earner or whatever the term was that was used by Kevin Samuel, high value, okay? If what makes you high valued is your finances, and your woman brings the same amount of finances to the table, whatever table this may be, then you both are on the same level as far as value is concerned. Okay,
that's not true.
At this point in time, if that's how you're creating your value, all right, then you guys are both on the same value of that. Your woman does not have to submit to you just because she's a female. If you promote certain energy towards her, she has the ability to react with that energy. And that doesn't mean she's combative. It just means she's coming back with you the same way you coming at her as anybody else would, right? But you're in a standpoint that it's like, hey, I'm high value. So if I say something to you that could be combative, or if I say something to you that could be something that you don't agree with, you need to answer me a certain way because I'm high valued or high earner as a man and you're the woman. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. So in your mindset, just because you're a high valued or high earning man does not mean that a woman needs to be submissive to you. You can still make the relationship work. She can be as feminine as she wants to be. She can look as good as she wants to be. She can be everything you want her to be as a woman. That does not mean she needs to be submissive to you just because you're the man. And I feel like that's where you're at in the sense that, well, I can do what I want to do, but you can't do what you want to do because I'm the high earner. I'm the high value. And no matter how much money you make, you're not on my value. You're not on my level. And that's not correct.
Your perception is your reality, and you absolutely false. But, you know, at the same time,
absolutely, bitch.
You know, it's the same. That's not like a woman that's combative. You're going to watch her. You're going to watch her moves. You're going to watch. If she's not in her femininity, she is not going to even attract a high value man. That's a problem from the get-go. Just this case in point. When you go into a grocery store and you see, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to single out black women, but the elephant in the room, you go into a cashier, you go into the cashier and you see her demeanor, her attitude already messed up. We always see that. She got an attitude.
You know what? This is hold on. Let me address something. Let me address something with you, Julian. Okay, I'm a very quiet person. Honestly, I am. Anyone who knows me, who's ever seen me out, I'm very quiet. I'm very reserved. I'm very classy. I'm very much the woman. I'll get dressed up, makeup, hair done. I represent femininity, right? So if you see me out in public, you wouldn't see someone who you would label as combative. Now, this side that you just brought out was because the energy you gave me was combative. So if your energy is this, for every action, there is a reaction. Now, if we can have a normal conversation like this, we could do that. I'm okay with it. But what you're not going to do is talk to me any type of way and expect me to just be calm and okay with it. Because I don't do that. So if you respect me, I will 100% respect you. So if you want to have hold on. If you want to have a conversation like adults and you want to, let's have a good I love having good constructive debates. Let's have that. Let's have a good calm conversation. So if you got something that you want to ask me or you want some type of opinion from a woman, then we can go from there. And if we keep it at this level, then we can be good.
And I asked you for a specific question and you couldn't answer it.
Well, no, let's hold on. Wait. Let's go back to that. Your question was, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Your question was, what should I bring to a table with a man who makes $80,000 to $100,000? Now, your description of this man, hold on. Your description of this man and the other 4 men that are on this panel can tell me if I'm wrong or not. If I'm wrong, I will 100% be like, hey, whatever. Your description of the man was solely that he made $80,000 to $100,000. That doesn't tell me what type of man he is. That doesn't tell me if he's. Hold on, let me finish this real quick. That doesn't tell me if he's a good father, if he's going to be a good boyfriend, a good husband. That doesn't tell me if he knows how to take care of his finances. If he is someone who I can be submissive to, can he lead in a relationship? Is he someone I can trust to protect me? That just because he makes $80,000 to $100,000 doesn't tell me anything. So this is why I answered the way I answered. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to describe this gentleman a little bit better, and then I can tell you what I should bring to the table.
We talking about a high value man. That's specifically what you want in a man. All the values you want in a man. What do you bring to the table besides ass and titties?
For what I want in a man, I'm gonna reciprocate the same thing. So if I want someone who is financially responsible, I am also going to be financially responsible. If I want somebody who is stable, then I am also required to bring stability to the table. If I want somebody who is intelligent, then I also need to be able to make sure that I am intelligent. If I want somebody who is in shape, who's healthy, who has a good figure or a good physique, then I also need to make sure that I am in shape, I am healthy, I have a good physique. So you see what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, whatever I require is what I'm also able to bring. So if I'm requiring this, then I am required to bring this to the table.
And what she's saying to you is, in a nutshell, it's a two-way fucking street.
I need you to put that out there for these women. I
really
need to do that. I really do. I really do.
What you speak, Julian, what I said before, keeping it a buck, you go ahead and finish what you want. This is why I brought you on here. But what you give us is if you were to hit the lottery tomorrow, fam, you talking about combative women. You sound like
oh, he gonna be a bruh. He hit the lottery tomorrow.
Like you gonna back a motherfucker if they say the to you.
Yo, no, I'm not. But what I was gonna say, even with all the things Sabel said she wanted, let me ask all the men, that like women in here. No disrespect, son. But all them, you know what I'm saying? Let me ask all the men that wants a woman, that wants a woman, if she brings all what Sabel said, she matches you with everything, but she's not in her femininity and her attitude is terrible, and you don't have peace in your house. Would you want that woman in your house?
That's kind of all over the place, bro.
You throwing wrenches in it, and the whole thing. Here's the bottom line, man. Here's the bottom line. What we're saying, and we're gonna just get there.
Can y'all answer the question though?
We're answering it. Just because you don't want us to answer it the way you throwing it out there doesn't mean it's the wrong answer. Bottom line is this: what we're saying and what we've been saying, high earning or otherwise. If you're talking about a woman that brings the exact same money to the table, if she's in her femininity and all the rest of that, the bottom line is you got to be compatible, bro. No man on earth wants a woman that breaks their peace. But what you're gonna do is you're trying to continuously put men with money up here. Regardless of what she brings to the table, I'm a man with money. I'm a nigga.
And regardless of what type of man he is.
I definitely don't want no pushover ass woman. So combative, whatever your definition of combative is, don't scare me, bro. Like,
let me tell you.
I don't need no weak ass broad next to me, dog.
It's how I handle it, right?
Right. Nobody wants a weak woman, but nobody wants a combative. Go ahead.
Nobody wants a combative woman as long as they're not combative with them. I have never in any relationship I have ever been at cussed or been combative with any of my boyfriends because I respect the men that I'm with. However,
let me tell you,
you get what you give.
Let me tell you my rule, bro. I've been in a lot of situations, which is why I don't do clubs. But let's say I go out to the club, man. Listen, I'm just, we go out. Let's say we go to the movie theater. Some guy hollers at my girl. Hey, sweetheart, whatever. She gonna handle that. I don't feel that I need to jump in and be aggressive with him because he finds her fine. Now, if he gets overly aggressive after she has turned him away, that's when I step in. So there's a difference. And even in that, she should still be able to handle herself, and it won't turn me off. In fact, it'll turn me the fuck on. I want a woman that can handle herself. That don't mean she's that way with me, but fam, you disrespected her. And let me tell you something. A lot of people don't understand. I think a lot of men on here have seen it. If I jump in immediately, hey, fam, she with me, whatever, it shows a little bit of insecurity. It shows I'm a little bit intimidated and I feel some kind of way. So I've always been of the cloth that you let your woman or you allow your woman to be her. She's going to be her. Let's say she's just in the office setting. You think she's just supposed to listen to all them guys in the room and not assert herself because they men?
No, but she's supposed to carry herself in her femininity. Femininity gets looked upon by men. A woman is going to get taken care of in her femininity quicker than a woman that's aggressive and not in her femininity. A woman is gonna get you. We gonna look out for that woman that's in her femininity being a woman. More than we'll look out for a woman that's all aggressive. Think she know everything. Think what I'm saying, trying to fight everybody.
Does know everything.
Let me ask you something.
So our women aren't feminine? Like I'm confused.
Let me ask you something. Does it matter when this person is aggressive or not for you?
Does it matter?
Yeah, no, is there a time or place? Because you said you don't want to push over a woman, but you want a woman. Hold on. Like you don't want to push over. You don't want somebody combative. So I'm trying to figure out what you want. So is it okay at any point in time for this woman to be aggressive towards anybody or anything? Is that okay or not okay?
Yes, but and it's still a way to do it. Like the white just brought up the club situation. She could still be in her femininity and check that man in 5 seconds. All
right, let me give you an example. Let me give you a real life example. Let me give you a real life example.
Wait.
Let me give you a real life example. You tell me what you want. Okay. So hold on. This chick I used to date a long time ago. All right. Many years ago. I'm in California. Long story short, she off with her homegirl. A chick hollers at me, right? Come up to me. Before I can even say something, boom, my girl's over there letting her know, yo, off limits, done. Stop talking. Okay. All right. Now, she's never been aggressive towards me. Mm-hmm. Never been combative with me. But in that situation, she was aggressive to let that person know, yo, we done. So what's the problem with that? You have an issue?
No problem. No, there's no problem with that. She did exactly what she's supposed to do.
Give us an example of femininity turning away or
but I'm too aggressive and not feminine.
No, I want him to give an example.
I'm trying to figure this out.
You like men.
Well, what's an example of combative in your relationship? That's what I want to know. What's combative? What do you think?
I want to know the example of femininity.
Yeah, I want to know I'm gonna be honest. I want to know how she's supposed to handle that. What's she supposed to say?
Oh, please.
She basically could go, talk to her, like I said, it's my dude. I respectfully want you to put that on my out of her femininity. No, she just letting her know she's not out of her femininity. She's still super feminine. Why she checking her?
How does
a real woman that's in her femininity, always in her femininity?
What is your Julian? Julian, I have a question. What is your definition of feminine?
A woman with soft. Actually, soft. She got soft attributes, and she's still
okay. But I have those. But you said I wasn't feminine.
Well, now you was aggressive towards me, and
I was.
Obviously you aggressive towards other men like that.
No, I'm not. Obviously. No. How is that? Hold on. Can we? Let him finish. Let him finish. No, I want to hear him. I want to hear him.
You can't do it to other men. He said it. You are not allowed to get out of your femininity with other men.
You don't want no neck rolling, no neck popping, no
woman talking back to any man is out of her femininity. He said that.
So he contradicted himself. That's what we're getting at. He contradicted himself.
No, I never contradicted myself. I never contradicted myself.
Okay, but I was aggressive with you. You're not my man. I'm still feminine with my man. Now you just said, but he doesn't know that. He's never seen me with other men. I've never been unaggressive with any of the other 4 gentlemen on this show. So I don't give a fuck what he said. My question to you is, my question is, if you say if she's aggressive with other men but not her man, that's fine. I just did that, but it's not okay.
Exhibit A, what you just did to him. I don't give a fuck.
You're not gonna answer the question,
right? But what she's saying
is, you're not gonna answer the question.
Yeah, what she's saying?
Okay, answer the question again.
My question is,
when you stepping out of your femininity, you kind of threw me off. So go ahead, continue.
So my question is, if I'm aggressive with other men who are not my man, who I am not in a relationship, that's not okay. Because you said it was okay. You said it didn't matter as long as she's not aggressive with you.
No,
as long as she's not combative with you.
You don't have to step out your femininity to let a man know what.
How am I stepping out of How am I stepping out of my femininity? Because I'm aggressive.
Like, okay, let's say for instance, you know, you in the club, like he said, if you in the club and you talking to this man and he got this way, he hollering at you, and you get up on him like you trying to fight this man that you know you can't physically beat this man, that's stepping out of your femininity.
Is that what I just did?
No, but you're that can lead to other stuff. I don't give a fuck what he said. Who the fuck you talking to?
Julian, what if she can beat him though? Is that stepping out of femininity? She knows she can beat him?
9 times out of 10.
No, hold on.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
He said it. I just wanted clarity.
But no, don't go there. Don't go there because that's just not. That's not going to happen. The question really is this. The question is this. This is the question. Is that Julian?
So because I use the cuss word.
I gave you in the example that I gave you, you said that was okay for that woman to step out of her feminine side to go ahead and check this other woman because she wasn't like that with me. So you said that was okay, right?
No, she didn't. Did she check her like she, you know? But she a woman, so she really not stepping out of her femininity. But
she was aggressive enough to let her know we done having this conversation. Put it like
that's cool. That's cool. But
so what we're saying is this. So what she's saying is this. In this case, you are the other female, right? So Sabel is stepping out of that to address you in a way, but to her man, like mine was to me, she was feminine to me. She's never stepped out of that box. She only stepped out of that box with you because that was the energy that she was getting from you. So why is that not okay? But when I gave you the example with my chick, that was okay. Because it's virtually the same thing.
Because
you are the female.
I am absolutely not a female. That's why.
Well, it's hypothetical, my God.
That's why.
Debatable.
Jesus Lord.
Debatable.
I need to answer.
Do we got sleepers?
So I guess we're trying to figure out what's the difference. Is it just because you're a male and I was a female?
Yeah, that's the difference. I'm a man and she a woman. You know, you shouldn't have to step out your. You can check a man in your femininity, but a lot of these women.
Who says I wasn't in my femininity?
I'm still a woman.
I'm still a woman.
Big Mama knew how to check somebody in her femininity. These women.
Big Mama will cuss your ass out if you disrespect her. Let's be clear.
They don't know how.
Let's be clear.
Example. Can you act it out?
No, I'll tell you. I'm sorry.
Show me.
I reject your deposit. I'm sorry. But keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Stupid ass.
I can't.
I want to see what you're talking about. Show me.
No.
Insufficient funds, buddy.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the original question. The original statement that Julian had made was what a woman should bring to the table. So Julian, what outside of a woman, being feminine, because I will entertain this for a little bit, is because there are women who are extremely aggressive unnecessarily, and they may try to act like men. They try and start fights everywhere. They do stuff that's unwomanly. It's not in a good character. They don't carry themselves properly. But just because a woman can be aggressive or she might check a man or a woman does not mean she's not being feminine. You can feel how you feel about it, but a woman can absolutely check a man or a woman who disrespects her and still be feminine. But outside of being feminine and being that soft, non-combative person to you, what else should a woman bring to the table?
Like I told you.
What's your ideal woman?
Okay, I just said that though. But outside of that, what else?
What else? You know, like I said, good attitude, P. She's a nurturing woman. She's able to, you know, like I said, she's able to bring the qualities that he needs for him to build his situation. It's all about it ain't all about him, but it's about a unit. They coming together as a unit once they get together. At the end of the day, a man needs that woman to come into his unit. And if she don't come into his unit, she's not gonna respect him at the end of the day. If a woman can't see a man leading and doing what he's doing in his unit, she's not gonna respect him.
Are rich men exempt from chivalry?
No, not for the right woman. For the wrong woman, hey, don't open no doors. Don't do nothing for her.
Never mind.
For the wrong woman. Don't do nothing.
Okay, so I have a question. Exactly. I have a question. What should a man, Julian, bring to the table outside of finances?
Outside of leadership skills, building shit, building skills, knowing his plan, knowing what he wants. He has to bring some attraction to her level, what she finds attractive. He has to bring what she needs for him to bring to fulfill her. You know what I'm saying? What her missing links is, he's bringing what he needs to fulfill her. And, good sex, everything. That's according to her, what she needs. That's what a man should bring besides finances. A good father, a father that's going to lead and build his kids and teach his kids the right way. And she can trust him, then she knows he's going to do that.
Listen, Julian, I got a question for you, man.
Are any of these things?
Are you all of those things?
Hello?
Right now?
No.
Absolutely.
No. In general, forget it. Forget the money. I'm not asking about the money. Are you all of those things?
Absolutely.
In your heart of hearts.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts.
Not the heart of hearts. Not the heart of
My
hearts.
heart of hearts. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it in my heart of hearts. I'm gonna bring it.
In your heart of hearts. Because listen, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring it.
I'm telling you, when you describe the woman, man, all you are doing when you describe women is somebody that's adding to, and you are picking your Karl Malone, bro. You want somebody
let me say this.
You don't want a woman to build with. You want her as an accessory to your success.
He wants a caretaker. He wants an accessory and a caretaker.
No.
Yes,
but
I'm not gonna go religious, but
woman.
No, don't go religious.
I'm not gonna go religious. Okay. I'm not gonna go religious, but I just want to ask you this question. Who was here first? Well, according to the Bible.
Oh my God, bro! Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let him do it.
Come on. Let us speak.
Yeah, let us hear this. Who was here first?
Tell me
first.
Adam.
The dinosaurs, motherfucker. The cat.
And what did God create? What did God create that woman to be for Adam?
Let me ask you. Okay, listen. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna ask you. All you're saying to me, if you want to go there, is man wasn't enough.
Yeah, we wasn't.
Man wasn't enough.
So we needed a helpmate.
Hold on. He created Eve as a partner to him so that they could be one unit.
All I'm saying,
so that they can be partners. Okay, hold on. No. Hold on. Okay, yes. Correct. Right. Let's just go with that.
Who was here first?
But your description of a woman and what you need is basically that you just need someone to take care of you.
No, that at all. We taking care of her. We paying the bills.
But that's no. Okay.
Responsibility is a man.
No.
Okay. Again, hold on, Sabel. I asked you this the first time. Then, with all you saying, you said it. You just said it. We're taking care of her. But if you find a woman that makes more than you, works more than you, still is feminine, she got you. She brings all that love and shit to the table. What are you doing?
We still taking her. We still gonna leave with her money too.
With her money.
Yeah, and we still gonna leave.
All right.
Who's here first?
We still gonna leave. Hold on. Okay.
Adam and Steve.
That's why I always gotta bring it back to race. That's why I always gotta bring it back to race.
God, man, Adam and Eve.
Why come professional women in other races get married? They find their husband, whatever, they get married. But according to a lot of black women,
we doing
they
this?
get degrees. Hold on, they get PhDs.
Don't do
it. This is really happening.
They make over
let me hear
over 100K. They make over 100K. But all these stories come out in Ebony. Why come high earning black women can't find a man? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you.
Hey y'all, I quit.
Maybe it's you. That's why you can't find a man, because you think your money and your degree is worth more than your relationship.
Can I ask this question? What type of women do you prefer?
And hold on, before y'all say something, Sabel, you got 1 more year. 2 years, you should be married. But keep going.
I'm out of here, son.
Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. No, we gonna have this conversation. We gonna talk about this. No, we gonna talk about this. In all seriousness, I wanna have this conversation.
Please,
So
get him.
Why is there an age limit on marriage? Why is there an age limit on marriage?
For one, like I told you before, your biological clock is ticking. Do you want?
Hold on. What does that have to do with being married? And you
There's
can have kids. You can have kids all the way up until you're 40 and beyond.
Does it take more than 2 years to know that you spending intimate time with this person and know who you want to marry? Does a man take more than 2 years to know who he wants to marry if she's the one?
But,
they don't.
Okay. Let me hold on.
Who you want to marry.
You're right. Let me just make this very clear. My last relationship, he wanted to marry me, and I said no.
Your fault. Keep going.
It was, but I didn't want to be married to him. See, this is my problem. Because hold on. I was not ready. Hold on. Look, Julian, this is what I want you to understand. It's because and this is my problem with men who think like this. And I'm saying this with all sincerity. I really am. All bullshit aside. I'm saying this with all sincerity to you. If I felt like I wasn't ready to be a wife, if I wasn't ready to be a mother, I am absolutely okay with saying, no, I'm not ready. That's why I'm not married. That's why I'm not a mother, because I was not ready for those roles in my life. You're thinking of, okay, you're in your 20s, you're primed to have children. Physically, yeah, you are your most fertile when you are in your 20s, but that does not mean that you are ready to be a mother. That does not mean that you're ready to be a wife.
You're only here for the man, Sabel. You not get that through your head. He's telling you you're only here to let the needs of
girl. You watched us. You're not feminine. You watched us. You're not feminine.
It's your fault y'all didn't get married.
I'm literally about to leave the podcast. I'm literally about to leave if y'all don't let me get this off. I'm dead ass about to leave. Let me say this. Because I've had several women hit me that were very offended by the comments you made to me. I wasn't offended.
They probably in the same situation, but go ahead.
No, they aren't. They're actually, and this is what I'm talking about. You're being disrespectful to me, and I'm trying to talk to you like an adult. I'm trying to talk to you like an adult.
I love women.
You don't. But let's go further.
Can't tell.
The thing is you are placing the responsibility of motherhood to an age. If that woman is not mentally ready to be a mother, why are you forcing that and saying that by a certain age you need to have kids? By a certain age you need to be married. If she's not mentally ready to be a wife, why is it that she wasted it because she got married? She's supposed to just get married just because she's 27? She's in a relationship. She needs to get married. You're 27. Your biological clock is ticking. Go ahead and get married. You want to know why there's so many single mothers? It's because people have kids and get in relationships before they're ready to. You want to know why there's such a high divorce rate? Because people get married before they are actually ready to. The reason why I am so happy is because I didn't do that to myself. The reason why I am able to actually bring something to the table in a relationship is because I didn't do that to myself. I took the time to make sure that when I do have kids, when I do get married, I am going to be a good mother. I am going to be a good wife. You keep putting it on age, and that is so fucked up. Age has nothing to do with it.
In our community, we don't even value marriage before kids. But anyway, like you were saying, okay, I understand that. But at the end of the day, you let him waste all that time. 6 years.
No. Hold on.
Bro, please stop.
Let me. We dancing around now.
Hold on, man. I didn't allow him to waste time. I wanted to live my life as a single, childless person. I was not ready to be married. How was that a waste of time? I didn't want to be married. I wasn't ready to be married.
Julian is a waste of time.
I want to have this conversation with Julian. If I was not ready to be married, if I wasn't ready to be a mother, if I wanted to be childless, not have that commitment, and I wanted to make sure I had my career at a stable place, offer some stability, yes, I happen to date somebody, but how is that a waste of time if I wasn't ready?
So, are you ready now?
Yes, I am ready now.
So you got 2 years.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me ask Julian this. Julian. So let's say, Julian, hold on. So let me ask you this.
Are you scared? Y'all been together a year. What is the plan?
I have not been in a relationship for a whole year. So you keep saying this, and that's not true.
Julian, let me ask you this. Let's say that she did what you wanted her to do because her biological clock was at the right timing for you, for her to have kids. So let's say she did that when she wasn't ready to. And let's say she got married when she wasn't ready to. because her biological clock told her she was supposed to, or because some standard told you she's supposed to. So what if she did all that, what you're saying that she should have done and not wasted her time, as you said, and then she got divorced and now she's a single mom. Now how do you value her? Do you value her higher than what she is now? Or do you
did the right thing.
She could have did that without being in the 6-year relationship. Catch the point. The reason I said this, the reason I said that is because I was with a woman.
Well, I'm just asking you. Well, hold on. Before you go there, I need you to answer the question like you said to us. We're not answering your question, so I'm gonna need you to answer this question for me. Okay, is she high valued or not? Where do you value her? Is she not more valued now than she would have been?
She I give her that. She didn't have no kids. She did that right. But other than that, she up and getting up there in the age.
But if she would have had, Julian, if she would have had the kids when she wasn't ready, and she would have got married when she wasn't ready, she's a divorced single mother right now. She's divorced,
and that wouldn't have been good. That wouldn't have been good at all.
So why is it? So why is that an issue then? Because if that's not good, then what's the issue?
Because she was.
Is she better now or not? Is she better off now? Or is she better off being a single mother with the child?
What's dude's value?
She's not a single man. She's not a single woman.
But I'm asking you, is she higher valued in your opinion?
She's
now or then?
Because she don't have any kids. She was good. She was better then. She was higher valued then because she didn't have a kid.
I wasn't because I was a whole idiot.
But if she would have a kid, but if she would have had kids, now she's not shit. Because you said
what is dude's value? I want to know what dude's value.
That's what I'm asking you. If she would have done what you said, if she would have done everything and not waste her time, quote unquote, and had the child and got married and then was divorced in a single mother, would she be more high value then, or is she more high value now, being a woman and knowing what she wants?
What is his value?
She has higher value now because she wouldn't be a single mother.
Exactly.
But you're not checking for single mothers.
Exactly. So why? Exactly. So why is that the problem there? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. So she's higher value now
because she's not making older. Because we value them when they're younger. We got to understand she has a biological clock. At the end of the day.
Okay. So my question is, my whole purpose in life is just to be an incubator and have kids.
Yeah, I didn't say that. That's
what you're saying. No. That's what you're saying. Because what you are saying is that regardless of me becoming better emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, and being a stable woman, offering something to someone, my potential husband, you're saying because I am older, because I'm 32, you were better when you were younger because you could have had.
You say your potential husband. Hopefully, he's your potential husband. I mean, how long have y'all been talking? But 6 months?
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. No, it's irrelevant because what I'm saying is, it is irrelevant. No, it's irrelevant because what I'm saying is me as a 32-year-old. Let's just say this man proposed to me and I'm engaged. Right? We're getting ready to get married. But you're saying that I would have been better off when I was younger because of my biological clock. You have not mentioned anything about me mentally. Hold on. 1 second, Julian. Let me finish. You haven't mentioned anything about me mentally, financially, if I would be a good mother, if I'd be a good wife. All you have said this entire time on the last time we talked and today, your biological clock is ticking. What does it have to do with me being a good mother?
She's asking you if she can have kids and she marries this dude. Is she valuable?
What's the problem?
You said is she valuable? Yeah, to him in that situation.
Why you say
she said he asked her to marry her. Why you stay with a man that asked you to marry if you didn't want to be with him?
Okay, Julian, hold on a question. Hold on a second. So how old are you?
I don't even make any shit.
Julian, how old are you? Okay. See, okay, we kind of went. You over 35 right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm over 35.
Okay, are you single right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you are striving to be a high value man, right?
Yes.
And you're looking so this high valued woman that you're looking for. Okay.
Now I'm not really looking for a high value woman.
Well, okay, the woman that you're looking for. The woman that you're looking for. What age does she have to be?
I'm looking for a woman between the ages of 24 and 30, about 30, 32.
Okay, so she's 32.
Yeah.
And
her a young one. It makes sense. And
it's done. So you said 24 to 32, right? So she's 32. So that in your circle in that age group, that's still the prime of what you're looking for. It's on a higher end, but it's still within what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So it's still there. So
Yeah,
why
but-
is she? So why has she wasted her time if she's 32 and she's the exact age that you're looking for a woman as a high valued man?
Because she's in the danger zone. She's 37.
But she's not 37. She's 32.
It's pretty much over with. She got about 5 more years
But the
to make
32
good.
listen, hold on.
those eggs.
But the 32-year-old woman you're gonna meet tomorrow, that's the woman of your dreams, is in the danger zone.
Yeah,
So why is that okay for you?
If
So why is
everything
that
lines
okay
up,
for you?
if
Why is that
everything
okay for
lines
you and
up,
not her? Huh?
if everything lines up, we gonna go through the steps to make this thing official and get the show on the road.
Okay then, but the thing is, like, why is that not okay for her, but it's okay for you?
No, it's okay for her if that's what she's doing, but
so what's the problem? What's the problem?
We had this conversation in 2 years.
If the woman, no, you have the conversation in 2 years. You have it in 2 years because if the woman of your dreams is 32, she's in the danger zone.
She's not in my dreams. I'll take her if she is.
I'm not saying it's Sabel. I'm talking about the woman of your dreams, whoever that may be. Walks into your life. She's 32. She's the same age as Sabel. You're telling me Sabel is in the danger zone, but yet the woman of your dreams, you about to make it happen. It's about to go down. You about to make a life with this woman. This woman is everything you want her to be. So if that's the case for your woman who's 32, why can't that be the case for Sabel's man because she's 32?
I didn't say that wasn't the case. I said she got 2 years. I said she got 2 years. Y'all jumping on me. I said she got 2 years, and y'all.
But you know what the problem is. You know what the problem is with your thinking.
For her man, though, you don't set the bar for the value of her man. See what you just did. Everything that you've said to her.
So hold on.
He's setting the criteria for me as a woman.
It's so many women that's in her situation that's 32. They get with another man like she been with her. You know, people usually make the same mistakes again and again. Say for instance, she with this man for 2 or 3 years.
Not if they learn.
What's the mistake? Forget the women. Forget the women. Because really and truly, what all of this is about and boil down to, because we can go in circles. You can talk about what women are supposed to bring to the table and they value and stuff. Fam, what makes you?
What? Answer the question.
What makes you eligible to value somebody? What you off thinking these things? How do you sit back and play the guy that sets the terms in which women's value and what her man thinks of what she's valued or the next man thinks?
Because we see it all the time, man. How many times we see it all the time? Even if I'm not asking what you see. I'm asking. We're gonna stop doing the circles. The bottom line is this, man. What you're doing is you're saying vaguely, you're setting a standard and a bar for what women age to get married, what they're supposed to do. And all I'm hearing, realistically, all I'm really hearing is if as a woman you don't do X, Y, and Z at a certain time, then your value's gone. But the man was still in that same 6-year relationship with her. So okay, let me ask this question.
And then you keep going to biological clock. But if she can have kids, then that's null and void, man. If she's already a higher earner than most men, and she's bringing other things to the table, if she's learned, she's grown, and she's bettered herself since and during, why are you devaluing is what we're trying to get at. What about
because a lot of men are looking for that.
A lot of men
not looking for that.
But that's the thing, like, but you keep devaluing everybody but the woman that you want. So like we keep giving you all these women at 32 that are in the danger zone. But again, if the woman of your dreams fell in your lap tomorrow and she's 32, then that's okay. But any other 32-year-old woman, well, she's in the danger zone. She got to be married in 2 years. She got to be this and that. Like, are you telling yourself if you met your girl tomorrow, and she's 32, that you putting yourself on the 2-year clock to get married?
Yes.
So basically, in a year. Hold on.
A lot of people that think like that are losing right now.
You getting married in 2 years. So basically,
losing and missing out.
Propose to her in a year. You have the money to buy her the engagement ring she wants. Do you have that? Do you have that right now?
Yeah, I can get that. I don't have it right now. It's like a $20,000 ring.
But you don't have it right now. So do you have you have 10K?
But in 2 years, I can get it. In 2 years, I get it.
How about this? Hold on, high earner. How about this? So they say, you know what? 2 to 3 months of your gross pay should be going on the ring. So basically this, if you making it 100K a year, What's that? About $9 grand, a little bit over $9 grand. Let's say 8,500. All right, let's go 2 months. You got 17,000 to put on the ring right now in a year.
Yeah,
you got 17,000.
Of
you
course.
got 17,000 right now.
Not right now to put on the ring right now.
So hold on, high
that's
earner.
what I'm looking.
So hold on, high earner. You don't make 85 a month. You don't get the 17,000. You got to propose in a year, and then guess what? She wants the wedding. The wedding, her drink.
Okay.
You got another 30K.
Let's make it happen. But even if
I'm asking. You got another 30K.
Hey, what's the danger zone for the man though?
I'm just asking. You got another.
There is no danger zone for men.
It ain't no danger zone for me.
Yeah, it gotta be, yo.
So
we get better as we get older.
To him, there isn't.
You're putting this woman on the clock. If you're putting this woman on the clock,
65,
if you're putting this woman on a 2-year clock,
nobody wants to do that.
Now you're paying attention to conference, taking a nap and shit.
If you're putting this woman on a 2-year clock and you're the high earner, okay, I just gave you an example of $47,000 that needs to come out of your pocket within the next 2 years.
But she has it. You're not going, but she has it.
Oh, that's cool. She got it, but I can make that happen in 2 years.
No, she already has it though. But you love her. She already has it.
The bottom line is like, do you have all these things that you're putting on this woman to have this clock? Because if you're putting this clock on this woman, you got to put the clock on yourself. And do you have all these things lined up to have this money come out of your pocket?
Yeah, but we don't have to have we don't have to have an illustrious wedding. We can have a
she has the money for the wedding,
and we can put the other 15,000 on the down payment on the house.
She has the money already,
and have a house.
No, she don't have the money. Like we're not talking about any woman. She doesn't have the money. We're talking about
at the end of the day,
walked into his life.
That's hypothetical.
My question is.
My question she has the money. She's told you we're still talking about a 32-year-old female that has the money.
No, we're not talking. She don't have no money. We're not talking about her finances.
Marcus, what I'm saying is, Marcus, and I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is for all the shit that's been shut down as far as Sabel is concerned on here, because we're gonna hold it down, G7 Pod. Let's keep it a buck. What he's looking for outside of all of that, she's feminine, she has money, she meets the age criteria. And she clearly doesn't treat her man that way, or whatever. You're not giving that a shot. You don't have to do all the things you're talking about. She already comes to the table with all of most of.
No, he said he was. He said he was.
He said he was, but she had 2 years to pop out a kid.
He said he was giving her a shot at 32. What we're asking him is this: if he's putting her,
she got to pop out a couple of kids for me. I mean,
what we're asking him is this: he's already said that he's cool with the 32. What we're asking him is this: if he's putting her on a 2-year clock, that means he's putting himself on a 2-year clock. As the high earner, as the high valued man in this relationship, do you have the financial backing to do all these things in 2 years that you say that you can do? If her clock is in 2 years, because we got to get a wedding ring, we got to get engaged, we got to have a honeymoon, we got to get married, we got to have kids. That costs money.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna make it happen. And like I said, I'm still.
But do you have that?
But even that, aside from that, Julian, in all seriousness, your timeline of 2 years is extremely unrealistic because you're really not going to want to, you're not really even going to want to have kids until after your honeymoon. If this is someone you just got married, you're going to want to spend time with that person. You're going to want to build with that person. You're not just going to be like, oh, we married, let's have kids.
He might.
Kids. And we can do all that. It might happen. 2 years. And by the 3rd year, we can have a kid. How about that?
So how long are you supposed to date before you get married?
It don't take you that long to get to know a person. 2 years, the longest 3.
Sometimes it does.
You got to get engaged in a year.
But you're saying you have 2 years to be married, and I have 2 years to be married and have kids. So if you meet someone,
I think he does make sense.
Hold on, but I just want to ask, as a 32-year-old, if you meet a 32-year-old woman, she has 2 years to have kids and get married, right? Is that what you're saying?
In your situation, 32-year-old, yeah.
Okay. What about your situation?
Hold on.
In my situation, I can have kids when I'm 50. I'm good.
Do you know factually you can have kids?
You said what?
You can have kids. Do you know factually you have kids? You know your
sperm? I'm sure my sperm is doing okay. I'm good.
Talk about sure. Did you get checked?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know your sperm
my soul is marching, man. I'm good.
You ain't got checked?
I'm good. Trust me, I'm good.
I want to be young enough to play with my kids, yo. That's all I'm saying.
You did.
So, but my question
run around with them. That's what I'm saying. So, what point do a man have a clock?
No, but I want to get back to this. I really want to get back to this because my problem is that people like Julian put these time restraints on women, these time constraints on women, and you have this pressure from society to be in a relationship, to be married, to have kids, and you really don't know who you're with. Instead of putting the importance on having a healthy relationship to bring those kids into, to have some type of stability to bring those kids into, all you're concerned with is how old are you? You're not even concerned if she's ready to be a mother. Just because she's 20. But what you're saying is, and let's just be honest, in your 20s, and I'm gonna speak for someone who was in her 20s, and I don't think anybody on here can disagree. In your 20s, you're really not ready to be a real adult. You still kind of fucking up and learning and doing all types of shit. You really not ready for that responsibility of marriage. You really not ready for that responsibility of parenthood. You still, if it happens, it happens. I'm not saying people aren't good parents when they have kids in their 20s, but in reality, if anybody, and you can ask anyone who has kids, if they could choose to have their 20s and do whatever they wanted to do and learn those lessons without having kids, they would choose that. I chose that. I chose to learn my lessons. I chose to learn and make myself a better person so that when I do get married and have kids, I can be a better wife and a better mother. And all you say to that is you wasted your time. How is it a waste of time if I'm a better person based off of my experiences and what I went through?
You wasted your time.
Man wasted his time.
He wasted his time because you told him you ain't want to marry, and I would have been out there.
That's on him.
You wasted.
But that's on him. But that's on him. I'm talking about me.
And you wasted your time because you knew you didn't want to marry this man. You spent 6 years.
I didn't want to marry anybody. Whether it was him or somebody else.
What was the point of being with him in a relationship? You should have just lived your life.
My same question is this. Michael's question is this: is that why is it when your chick is 32, everything is okay, but when another chick is 32, it's all these danger zones and all these issues? But your girl who's 32,
Julian has an issue with me. So when it comes to me, it's a problem. Julian has an issue with me.
No, it's not even you. I'm just saying any other chick.
He has an issue with women.
That's all I'm asking. It's because right now, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. And this is not a diss. Okay? And I'm not here to do that. You know that. You've been on this pod with me twice. I try to be very respectful of everybody on this pod. Okay? When it comes to money, how they talk, what their opinion, everything. But let's be 100 right now. You are not in a position to do all the things that you want to do within the next 2 years right at this moment. And we cannot predict the future. We don't know. Maybe you are a millionaire in 2 years. Or maybe you're still making 70K. I don't know. But right now, as we speak, as we talk, you are not in a position to make any demands over the next 2 years of what has to happen and what doesn't as a quote unquote high earner, because you are not that. So for
I make over 70K, by the way, and I told you it's
okay. That's fine. I don't know how much you make.
Very minimum wage.
I'm not here.
In our conversation, we just said, I just told you, if I was to meet a woman that meted all the criteria that I wanted, I'll be ready to put a ring on her in 2 years. So when I asked her, how long has she got? I said 2 years. Y'all said that's a problem.
So, but you have everything you want. You're putting yourself on that 2 year clock. If she's 32 right now and you meet her, y'all both on the 2 year clock.
Yeah. Hold on, let me ask her a question since we're talking about her.
Okay, all right.
You make over 100,000.
I talk to myself.
No, let me ask you your question first.
You are talking to yourself.
What you say? Say what you said again.
I said again. If you meet this woman tomorrow, she's 32. That was in your 24 to 32. Okay. You are not in a high earner position. I don't know how much money you're making. I don't care. That's none of my business. Okay. You take care of yourself. That's none of my business. Okay. I'm not here to slander your finances. That's not on me. I don't do that.
Please slander it.
Okay. But you're not in a position as a high earner, which according to Kevin Samuels is a 6-figure dude, which is $100K a year. All right. If you're not in a position to be a high earner, a high value,
both on the clock.
Are you still putting yourself on this 2 year clock that you're putting this 32-year-old woman on? Because she's 32.
So if we meet because we still going with my plan and I'm still building. So we still going with the plan.
You've been building for a minute, sir. You've been building for a while.
Said everything. You allowed to build, but
can we build the wall against him?
What you mean she's not?
He's just the same thing.
Y'all
not making no sense.
Y'all said she's coming to the table. Y'all said she coming to the table with her own money already. She got everything else I need. Why wouldn't I move forward to doing what I need to do with this woman? She got what I need. Right.
This isn't a high value conversation.
In Sabel's conversation, I said 2 years. Y'all said the problem. Let me ask you a question, Sabel. You make 100,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does your man make over 100,000?
Yeah.
So what's the wait?
We just started dating.
Okay, so in 2 years, like what's wrong? If y'all both end up liking each other,
I didn't. Hold on. Let me say this. I didn't say there wasn't anything wrong. My problem is the entire time is that I don't believe in putting time limits and time constraints on things. I believe in because when you put that pressure on yourself, you don't allow you force yourself in a box. I much rather, who's to say I could get married this year? I could get pregnant this year. There's nothing to say that won't happen. But I'm not going to say, hey, in 2 years, I better have a ring. I better have a kid.
So
because
all that
hold on. Let me finish. I'm still getting ready to learn. I'm still learning this man. I might learn something that I might not like. Things might happen where our relationship might end. So I need to focus on building a healthy relationship with the guy that I am dating before we even think about bringing kids into this relationship, before we even think about getting married or even put that type of pressure on us. I'm a firm believer in having a solid foundation. You have to have a solid foundation before you build anything. I don't care whatever it is. And I know you agree with that. I know you probably don't like the shit that I say, but I know you can agree with that. You have to have a solid foundation. And if all you're focused on is the time limit, you really need to be focused on who that person is and who I am. And that was my issue with the things that you said and why I even said something. It wasn't, I know everyone's saying you don't have to explain yourself. I'm not explaining myself. My thing is that society tells women that we have to do X, Y, and Z by a certain age. They don't tell us that we need to make sure that we are mentally and emotionally prepared for those responsibilities, which is why you have so many women who have kids and end up being single mothers, why you have so many women and men who get divorced. We need to stop putting time constraints on people. 100% understand biological clock is ticking, but I'd much rather be a healthy and good mother and a good wife at 35 having a kid than just to be 27 just to say I got married and I got a kid.
But hold on, before you go there, what she's saying to you in a nutshell is she at least is still ahead of your time clock, bro.
What you mean?
I mean, she still got her man, she still got a job, she still got her money, she still had all her plans are still in order according to even your criteria. She still got 2 years.
Because
you don't even have a man yet.
To me, the reason I say no because it don't even sound like they had a conversation about a plan on how they're gonna move forward. From what
you never asked her.
That's not
you never asked her.
How did you get there?
Only thing you said to her is she's on the clock.
Everything sounds like
everything she says
sounds like no plan.
Where did you find this?
No.
What the
Listen, I'm done. All I'm gonna say is, hold on.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hold on, I'm good. Let him ask this question.
Y'all had a conversation on.
I'm good, man.
Okay.
I'm good.
Did he say he was a marriage-minded man? Did he say you want to marry?
It don't matter. It don't matter what he say. That's none of your business.
Does he want to be married? Does he want to be married?
Why are you so concerned about her relationship?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Because we having this conversation.
No.
Hey, D, do we got sleepers?
We having this conversation.
So
do we have sleepers?
In circles, Marcus Houston.
We're not talking in circles.
It doesn't matter.
We're not talking.
Yeah, we gonna title this episode "Bell Biv DeVoe."
Fam, why are you so dead set on discrediting what she's saying?
Anyway,
ahead of your timeline.
Jason, why?
No, because if they haven't had all this gonna end up happening.
Why is that matter?
Okay, hold on. No.
Go ahead, Sabel.
Okay.
You talking about marriage?
Yes.
All right. So now what?
Okay, done.
Okay, he talked about.
You don't even need to answer that, Sabel. I don't even know why you answered that question.
I want to entertain it.
So hold on. What was so shocking about me saying you got 2 years?
Because why is there a time limit?
Why
is there a time limit?
It's never
But why?
It's a time limit. Hold on. It's a time limit. Answer your question. It's a time limit because say for instance, she with this man another 6 years. Now she 38 years old, 39 years old, and she's still in the same situation.
But am I right now?
Where are you? Where are you?
Where are you?
But you
Where
are.
I plan on being married by 45.
Man, but what if it doesn't happen?
And if I do get married by 45,
boy, if I had a violin right now, I play it.
And if I do get married by 45, I'm gonna be in a great financial position. I'm a black man that makes over 80K. I don't have no kids, and I'm steady rising.
In 2021,
I'm on another level.
2021.
I had a violin, I play it right now, boy.
Yeah, you might. I just
right here. I go right.
If you're not having kids, so after 45, I would highly suggest that you make sure you go and get your
kid
sperm
gonna
checked
dunk
out.
on you. He gonna cross you over. You gonna lose both your legs.
I'll be good.
He ain't gonna have
I'll be good.
No. Like in all seriousness, like you really should. You really should. If you plan on having kids like that, you probably should.
My papa was around the
This is the thing. Okay, so what? Okay, so let's say this.
My clock was 30.
Let's say that she does have kids, and she's 38 and like what happens at 34? Does she expire? I mean, what happens? Is her body turn the same? I mean, is she humble? What happens?
Yeah. Everything over 35 is high risk pregnancy.
Okay, so let's say this. So let's say that. So let's say she has a child at 37 and 38, and it's a healthy pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
Okay, that's cool. She
so what's the problem then?
What's the problem? She married. Well, what happens what happens if she don't?
Then if I don't, I don't. See, the problem is you're putting pressure. This is the type of shit that creates single mothers.
Do you want kids?
Yes.
Okay, so
but if I don't, like, hold on. Let me say this. Let me just say this real quick. I do want kids. However, I will not just pop out a kid and be a baby mother just for the sake of having kids. I'm a firm believer in what I want for who I am and my lifestyle. So if I don't have kids, I'm completely okay with it. And I'm not about to just be like, oh shit, I'm 34. Let me go have a kid by some dude just so I can have a kid because my class.
Nobody said that. But
then God forbid you a single mother because now you are.
If you spend another 6 years with this man and then you end up in your 40s with no kids and y'all still didn't get married, you in the same position. Will you be happy?
I wouldn't though because I learned from hold on. I wouldn't be in that situation. Because I learned my lesson. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. My 20s, I was not, when I say I wasn't mentally ready to be a wife or a mother, is because I was not ready mentally. I learned a lot. I learned from my past relationship. I learned from the mistakes that I made. So when you asked me earlier, are you ready now? The reason why I said yes is because I learned those lessons.
Okay.
So I am ready to be a wife or to have kids. So I won't end up in a situation where I have a dead-end relationship, which is why I said I value having a healthy relationship. I'm not focused on I'm in a relationship, let me get married, let me have kids. Is this a healthy establishment to bring a child into? Is this someone I want to be with for the rest of my life? I could be compatible and like him, but maybe there's something else as I learn this person because it is still very new. Maybe I don't. And when I do, I can leave it.
Now, can you do all that in 2 years?
Why does she have? Bro, listen, stop.
But why do you have to have a time limit?
Hold on. Listen, this is what we're gonna do.
I'm done with this conversation.
Let me
say get the time limit thing.
Hold on, Sabel.
Because
hold on, Julian.
You got a biological clock. You know what the time is.
Julian,
I'm cool.
We on 2 hours. I'm gonna explain something. I'm gonna explain the same thing that I did on the Detox podcast, bro. Where you're losing everybody and you lost them. It is what it is. You can feel how you feel. You're entitled to that, and good luck with it. But here's the thing. You're assuming she's not comfortable in her skin and her life, and she can't move without the necessity or that thing that that standard that you're setting as far as she has to have kids and whatever to validate her worth.
She said she wants them. I didn't say she has to. She said she wants to be married.
I only have 2 years.
You remember your mama used to say? You remember your mama used to say, "People in hell want cold water. People in hell want cold water." All right, listen, that's cool, and that's great, and all the rest of that. But if she does not attain it, what she's telling you is, "Fuck you, she good." That's it, and that's what we try to get you to understand.
That's what her mouth says, but then then later on when she mad at 42 years old, then what?
Listen,
I wouldn't be mad, honey.
I'm gonna end this by saying one thing.
I would not be mad.
I got you. We're gonna end this by saying one thing. If in 5 fucking years,
stupid.
100K, you ain't popped off kids, you don't even know if you can have kids yet. You keep saying it, but you really don't know. Until you have them, you don't know if your man's swimming. But if you can't have
you ain't
kids,
got no kids now.
If you do not, let's say another pandemic hits next year, this vaccine or some shit go off, and you do not reach over 100K, or if you do in Chicago, really ain't shit. But let's say you do
it's
all
still money, man. Let's stop doing that. Stop the great.
Right, it's still decent. Right.
Let's keep it a buck. We're gonna keep it a buck. If you reach all of them things, if you do all of that, and you get to that point, you're not married. Realistically, you won't be. And all of these things, what does that do?
Ooh, the shade. Realistic.
It's not shade, bro. Listen,
It's true.
Listen, I brought you. I knew you had some things to say, and like Marcus said, I'm very rarely adamant or disrespectful. I even play the devil's advocate sometimes and throw some shit out there that ain't necessarily there, just so we can have a conversation. But what I'm here telling you face to face, man to man, is your way of thinking and the way you came on, Brown, all the rest of this whole aura and everything else. You're highly unlikely to find a woman that's willing to build with you. You're gonna find a woman that's gonna be submissive to you because that's what you demand. You don't want a woman to think for herself. You don't want
a serial killer. I think he's gonna be a murderer.
You think? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
He might be a murderer. I don't trust him.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, serious. Serial Alexa jump in.
Julian, your last relationship, serious relationship, how long was it and what happened, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. It was about 9 years. 9 years I was with that woman.
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
I just had to say
and I knew off the jump I didn't want to marry that woman. I just prolonged because we was in that situation and it was what it was.
So you wasted her best
years. You wasted her time. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you not only wasted her time, but you wasted your time.
No, I'm a man. My biological
why you ain't had no kids?
No. But what I'm saying is hold on. So in 9 years, what I'm saying is because you were in a relationship with someone that you didn't want to be with in 9 years, you could have missed the opportunity of meeting someone that you did want to be with, someone that would have been right for you. That's what I mean by wasting your time. So you keep going back to this biological clock thing.
That's true.
It's not just that. So, okay. So what I'm saying is, did you learn from that relationship?
Oh yeah, that's why I haven't been in a relationship since then. And then another thing is she wasn't feminine and her attitude was terrible.
So then why did you stay with her for 9 years?
So you hurt. If you hurt, just say that. If you hurt,
hold on.
Chill.
Because I thought like a lot of women think that, oh man, this person, she gonna change. No, that was just her demeanor. That was her personality. That's who she was.
Okay.
There wasn't no change.
So my problem with this is that you gave me so much hell for what I went through in my 20s. Even though I learned my lesson, you're still telling me that I wasted my time, but you did the exact same thing. Now, you said you learned your lesson. Does that not mean that you're a better man because of it? And if it does mean that you're a better man because of it, why can't I be a better woman because of it? You're telling me
y'all still hear me without these earbuds?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, well, the reason, that because I don't have a biological clock. I made the mistakes. It is what it is. I'm still broke. But
hold on. Let me just say this really quick. As you get older, your testosterone levels, they deteriorate, they go down. Like there's more things that you need to do as a man, just like women do. Just because you say that you can still have kids, yeah, you might still be able to have kids when you're 50. But the likelihood also diminishes just like it does with women. You don't have the same sperm count at 50 as you do.
Trust me, I will be all right.
You don't know that because you ain't got it.
It would be easier for me to have a kid than a woman in her 40s.
So basically you're close. What I'm getting from this is you're very close-minded and you really just don't want to see anything on the other side. So, I wish you the best, but I'm done with the conversation because this ain't going nowhere.
That's
really I'm done with it.
2 years though. 2 years.
Okay. We'll see where you're at in 2 years. And then, like I said,
we just in 1 for 9.
2 years.
Where are your kids?
2 years.
All right.
Listen, I got a good feeling that your ass is gonna be on the Detox podcast later on today. But we out this motherfucker, man. Sabel, way to hold it down. Thank y'all. Hey, Julian, appreciate you coming on, bro. Damn. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share this.
And welcome to Game 7, everybody.
T, I know you still here. Go ahead and send that invite.
Terrence is off.
Yeah, I think he off tonight.
Nah, he ain't off. He back on now.
No, he's not having the podcast.
No, he back on.
He say strike while the iron's hot. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
That's what he talking about.
Lord.
Oh Lord.
Lord.